got yourself $1 million off of it, Trump. How does that feel today, my man?
I can't describe it. It's unreal. Like, I don't know what to say, to be honest.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with the money?
Probably, I don't know. I didn't plan for this.
Responsible. He's gonna be responsible with it, right? That's what we're gonna go for, right?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. All right, well, guys, gentlemen, congratulations once again. Your winners and creative world champions, the Fish Fam.
World Cup Finals.
It's time to play some Fortnite. And one more goes over, and that's it. While the Record Co. takes the first match. 1,000 Gotaga and Raven's Revenge. That's it. His feet touch the ground. The impulse doesn't go off. Tamoya takes it for the Funky Fighters.
They are very close.
Yeah, don't.
The Chicken Champions have done enough to round out the final match.
Barely missed there. Finally hits the bouncer and he's gone. There it is.
Oh, he's holding a trophy. Fish Stick is walking out with the silver llama. Let them hear you right now. Let's hear it for all these teams. The Cuddle Crew is keeping it very close. They're keeping it very close. Lin, come on, you have to go. Oh, he hit that person from the blinds. Wait, it's okay. He used the rock.
The recovery.
They knew
Gets
about
the
it.
coin. No!
This coin right down here. If he can do this without being eliminated.
Here it is. The win. Oh, he missed it, but gets it with the trap trigger. The Fish Fam.
Okay, hey guys, I'm Bloom Falconer. I'm from the South Bay in California. My city is called Redondo Beach.
Hello, my name is Arkham and I am from California. I'm really excited to come here because the Fortnite World Cup is a great opportunity to show like you have all the best players around the whole world, so I want to see if I can prove myself to be the best or not. I think our competition is probably, the biggest one is probably ourselves.
Yeah, other than that, probably Cease and Elevate.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Yeah, they're pretty nuts.
Yeah. I think the biggest moment I had was finding Arkham as a duo partner, actually. It wasn't anything that really happened in-game. I went through a rough patch. I didn't have a duo. I ended up like not working out with my previous duo, and I was kind of nervous because World Cup was coming up, and I ended up finding Arkham, and we played a few games, and we knew it was clicking, so.
Oh,
holy.
All right, I would just like to thank my family and friends for supporting me all the time.
I really want to shout out the boys back home. Thank you so much for all the support. My family too, especially. And we're really excited to be here at the Fortnite World Cup.
Hey guys, it's Kitty Plays, and I'm in the player lounge right now, and I want to know if these guys could describe Fortnite in 3 words, what would it be? For me, it's cool dance moves.
Sweaty, fun, and colorful.
I feel like the most common one from me and my friends when we play Fortnite is he's one shot. So, yes, and he's never one shot. Yeah.
That's perfect.
Wild, creative, and fun.
Those are some good words.
Unique, challenging, and creative. Yeah. Fortnite.
Amazing. Amazing.
Clapping bots, bro.
I appreciate that one. Yeah. If you could describe Fortnite in 3 words, what would it be?
Super hyper entertainment. Yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
Run, build, bush. I don't know. Fingers crossed, man. That's my 3 words. Fingers crossed, man. Yeah.
My name is Aiden. I'm from Ohio, and I'm a professional player for Ghost.
My name is Sean. I'm from British Columbia, Canada, and I'm also a professional player for Ghost.
Sean and I were both looking for a partner. We just tested it out, and we ended up taking 5th place the first duo week of the Open qualifiers. He is more of a passive player, and I'm more of an aggressive player. I think we really just combine and we help each other out a lot. Like if I'm gonna push a fight and it's a bad fight, he'll just he's passive, so he'll make sure I don't get eliminated. It's an honor to be here, really, with all these players. There's people here that I've never heard of, and you know, they can really the week. So you just stay confident. If we're gonna do it, we just full send it. It's a really good feeling just to be able to play against everybody, and you gotta be elite to get here. So it's just a good time.
Stay on your grind and don't let anyone stop you.
I am here at Obs Island. I have taken over. This is where our observers are. So the guys in game that are following all of the players around, getting their perspectives. And I am joined by one of our observers here. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Who are you? What are you doing? What's your job?
Sure, yeah. My name's Teko. I'm one of the head observers here. So we like to capture the in-game portion as well as we can. And we really want to make sure that we're showing off the game correctly. So we have to organize the teams properly, and then my job specifically is to make sure we're covering the action that we really want to see.
Makes sense. A huge fan experience that you are essentially having to capture with all of these screens here. It can get a little bit hectic here, I've heard. How do you guys keep calm?
Yeah, really, we're just a huge team atmosphere here. Like, we have fun. It's kind of just, you know, like any old sports team, really. Like, we're all best friends. We hang out after. We have fun on the way out here. We have fun when we're here, and it's always a good atmosphere here. People come here to relax. It's the island.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to talk to me about this. Fortnite is all about fun, first and foremost. So you guys are out here in the crowd at home watching the World Cup this weekend. You have Teko to thank. All of those awesome observer shots.
よかったらね、ネゴくん、ボドカさんを応援していきましょう。と、エリーさん。お
Hi, I'm Kat and I'm from Australia.
若いね、まあ、めっちゃ。
By far my favorite drop spot since there's a lot of loot and it's central of the map, so it's easy to rotate. Right now, my biggest competition is definitely my duo partner Soz. He's also competing in the Soz competition. Wow, it's pretty, yeah, it's definitely heavy, but yeah. Wow, it actually looks really cool. Can't wait to see it at the Fortnite World Cup.
よかったら。お、いいですね。若いのはいいこと。お、出た。あ、鈴木さんおはよう。ね、結局、なんかもらえないんだけど、あれ。なんでだろう。初見さんよかったらチャンネル登録、高評価よろしくお願いします。うん、なんかね、YouTube と Epic を接続すると、なんかスプレーもらえるはずなんだけど、もらえてないんだよね。よく仕組みがわかんない。
Hey, I'm Lachlan. I'm here in New York for the Creative World Cup and the Fortnite Pro-Am. The Creative World Cup was a lot of fun, and actually very excited for the Fortnite Pro-Am with Liam McIntyre. So I actually met Liam at the Pro-Am last year. He was Vizog's partner. Super cool dude. down to play some games. Looking forward to it. We haven't had any time in to play together yet, but I think it'll be fine. So the charity I've chosen is the Logan Pediatric Hospital, and this is like a local hospital back home in Queensland where I'm from. My brother broke his arms, had to spend like 2 weeks there back in the day, so just trying to get back to the local area. My favorite weapon
なんかワールドカップ仕様のなんかアニメーションスプレーがもらえるらしいんですよね。コードでももらえるらしいですよ。なんかだるまさんが今日配ってました。
It depends if I'm taking long range or close range fights. Probably more long range because I'm playing a bit more safe today. So for the last prom in LA, I actually dressed up as my codename Elf Skin. Unfortunately this time, won't be looking as cool. I got a nice little kit from the whole team. We got all of our flags on one side from each country that we're from, and of course the Creative World Cup logo and our names on the back. Because you know what they say, you look good, you play great.
What's going on, guys? Jordan Fisher here with Ewok, Sundown and Zeke, and Ewok and I want to show you guys some ASL that we use to communicate when maybe where we're dropping certain things that need to happen late in competitive situations. Are you guys cool to learn some of that with us? You guys can try this at home as well, maybe if you're in the stadium here. So it's very important, obviously, to be able to call out where it is that you are going, maybe where you're going to drop, right? You want to talk about it a little bit beforehand. It's very important. It's really simple, actually. You're going to have the letter that you, like the beginning of it, maybe it's Salty Springs, right? You're just going to have an S, and show what it is on the side, right? Gotcha. There's a handful of different ones.
あと1分か。あ、プロアマまであと1分だ。猫くん出てこないの
？Some late game tips, right? Maybe you need to tell somebody, okay, tunnel.
Tunneling, gotcha. So you like make a tunnel.
You literally just make a tunnel with your hands. It's that simple. It's right here, right? This last one is interesting. I don't really know how to explain it per se, but we're just gonna show you, and it's this right here.
So that looks like a neo tilted. No, so he said it was situational, so it can't be neo tilted. Look, can you show us one more time?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. It's this right here.
So it definitely, that to me looks like high ground retake, because it's like he's going up and then they're able to get it and then they're good, so they start shooting. It's definitely a high ground retake. So now you guys know how we say high ground retake. I mean, thank you so much.
Yeah,
for
absolutely. It's our pleasure. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Jonesies, Bonesies, and everyone in between, welcome back. We are now into the Pro-Am pre-show. In just a little bit, you are going to see 100 of the top Fortnite players and celebrities battling it out on the Battle Royale Island. My name is Sundown, joined here by Bala TW. Bala, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing amazing. Literally, we couldn't have a better ending to the Creative Finals. And to top it all off, we get to go right into the Pro-Am. We paired a lot of our favorite Fortnite personalities with a celebrity figure, and it's, as it proves to be many times, it's going to be awesome again.
It's a lot of fun. We've seen a ton of great gameplay coming out of the summer block party back in LA, and we're excited to do it again. And there's actually some pairs here who have played before. We'll get into that a little bit later, but excited to be here and excited to see these guys take the stage and also to get BR kicked off. But let's talk a little bit about what we saw in the creative final. I think it's almost poetic that Scissors was able to take it away on the last world run. His team, known for the deathmatch, known for being one of the first major pioneers of creative as a whole. It was a game mode people hadn't got, and it took the Fortnite world by storm. And to see them clutch up in the Golden Games in the final moment, and it was the team decision too. We got to listen to the comms.
Yeah. Iconic. That's basically all you can say about that. The first to even have their creative trials to qualify in, and then of course the first 3 players to qualify for the Creative World Cup. So that's all I can say. Iconic. That's it.
It's like it has to be, and you know they're celebrating after the fact the Fish fam able to get out there and do it. And it was kind of a come from behind because they were there. They were relatively consistent over the course of it, but they really caught up to speed. And for me, that's largely about what Fortnite and creative in particular for this final was about. How quickly can you adapt to what's going on around you, and how are you able to work with your teammates to maximize your potential? Fish fam, able to do that. Congratulations to all of you guys. It was a pleasure to watch that, and also just the fact that they beat the world run so fast. We spent weeks testing it. Before that moment, there had been 3 people, period, who had ever finished it, and we watched them absolutely destroy the course.
The second try they even attempted, and they completed it faster than they even did in the next one. So just unbelievable performance, and it's got to be also the rest of those guys who played in creative, unbelievable there. But it's not over here. We've got the Pro-Am coming up. We're here at the Fan Festival. People are hanging out. People are having a good time.
People are hanging out, having a good time, and filtering inside as well. The players are getting ready. We're almost to the point where we're ready to go, but we still need to talk about what's up for grabs here in the Pro-Am. $3 million on the line, but per usual, all going to charity for a good cause, for some fun. Actually got to go up to the Players Lounge, talk to some of the guys, and they're incredibly happy to just be here, meet the other players, have the positive interactions all around gaming. It's about those shared experiences, getting out there with your friends, interacting, having the time, whether it's on VR, in real life, whatever you need to do. That's what video games are all about.
Yep, that's what it is all about, and I've seen actually a number of World Cup qualified players who are going to be playing tomorrow and on Sunday, just hanging around, doing some, fan meets, doing some signings, all sorts of stuff, and just overall having a good time watching the games, playing in the Fan Festival.
I mean, you need to get used to this environment. If you haven't been down here, if you have a ticket, come on down, come hang out, check those out, because there is so much going on, so many people to talk to. The players are around here, we're hanging out, and also don't forget, if you're at home, you can tune in and join the fun. You can use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. You can go to Fortnite.com/watch. There is so many ways for you to get involved and just be a part of this. This entire thing is a spectacle. It's more than just the Battle Royale and the stuff that's playing, and it's about these players and celebrating the awesome stuff that they do.
The interactions, whether online or in person, are amazing. I haven't yet gotten a chance to take a look at that hashtag after that Creative World Cup, after Sand hit that jump. I can't wait to do it later, go back in time on Twitter, and see what the reaction was.
But just see, because during one of the tests, I mean, we had like a relatively similar moment. The entire stadium was empty, and I thought I was about to pass out. Like, I hit the castle jump, and I literally stood up, and I was like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Like, I'm good. This is the most amazing moment. So then to watch Sand have that moment, have his team surround him, and know that you lifted yourself above in what was literally their last chance. That decided it. If you don't take that home right there, you don't get the golden army. You don't have the thing you need to then be the first ever creative world champion. And that moment is just the start to an amazing weekend. We're going to have so many more little moments like that that will define people's gaming careers, or maybe it'll just be the kickstart of it.
Yeah, it will be the kickstart of it. I'm pretty sure for a lot of these guys, it's going to be the kickstart. It started off in the Fortnite World Cup all the way back in April. They played for 10 weeks. They competed. Pro-Am's going to be a little bit of a preview of that. It's going to be amazing. All the preparation, all the hard work, all the friendships and, the heartbreaks, everything. It's going to be so cool to watch.
And one thing I'm particularly excited about with the Pro-Ams is seeing the evolution of just kind of, I don't want to say the casual game, but these guys really kind of press it. You've seen every single time someone's bringing something new, whether it's the professional players or the celebs who are coming. I mean, just Joey Bosa last time was doing this like reverse ramp top rotation, and it was gorgeous. But the players are ready and out on the stage, so enough from us. We are going to kick off the Celebrity Pro-Am with a pair you probably saw before. It is Robert Abisi and Ghost Aiden. Robert now being one half of the electronic duo known as Lost Kings. You know them from their songs Bad and You, and before they were famous, their first paid gig was in a bowling alley. Him and Aiden competed last time in the Pro-Am, and we're one interaction short of taking home that top spot.
And they came in second, lost only by 4 points in a 1v1 that went Symphony's way. Aiden against Symphony, what a memorable moment from that Pro-Am.
And Aiden is also one of 2 controller players who has qualified for the duo portion of the Fortnite World Cup. And now on to our next duo, Mario Hezgonza and Nick Marks. Mario, of course, being the professional shooting guard for the Portland Trail Blazers. He is also representing Croatia on their national team. And then Nick Merckx, all about the M-Fam rep in there. Had a fantastic barbecue last week. Definitely recommend you check that out. Did some awesome stuff for his community, and he's excited to be here. Originally competed in Gears of War, made his name through streaming, and now has a very thriving community.
Yeah, Mario Hezonja on the Portland Trail Blazers. He hails out of Croatia. We're going to go ahead and continue on inside the Arthur Ashe Stadium. We have Nick Shanholtz and Ghost Sean. Nick Shanholtz being the other half of the Lost Kings duo, of his brother being Robert Abisi, and of course they're best known for tons of awesome remixes by Imagine Dragons, Vance Joy, and then standing next to him there is Sean, the Fortnite pro, who's, you know, competing with Aiden. You talked about it.
Yeah, he was one of the first original young lords coming out of North America. The Canadian player, so incredibly strong and gifted and known for intelligent decision-making at all points in the game. If you're able to eliminate him, congratulations, because not a whole lot of people are able to do that.
Yeah. We're continuing on again. It's going to be this time somebody that we all know. It's Nav and Tfue.
Oh, Tfue.
And you can see them excited to be here. Don't know how much of an introduction these two need. Not the Canadian rapper, singer, songwriter, and record producer, and then Tfue. I mean, come on. One TwitchCon, qualified week 3 of the solo competition in first place. You watch him all the time because he streamed all of those games, no delay, live, saying, bring on the world, nothing is stopping me, and he is here to upset the status quo at the Pro-Am. He wants a title.
Wants a title? We're going to go ahead and listen to see if they're prepared to take that. Let's listen in.
Okay, Nav, do you have any messages for your opponents today?
Just don't be surprised if I box you and trap kill you or something. So yeah, and I think we'll be pretty high up in the rankings.
All right, get it.
Did you expect anything but confidence from that?
日本人があんま出てこないな。
In there with the scrims. Now on to the next one. We have some more veterans here. Whit Lowry and Cloaksy. This is now actually Whit's third time competing on the Pro-Am stage. Him and Cloaksy have been there. Whit is ready to play. He's excited to be here. Best known as the American rapper. Before he got into music, he was a big fan of graphic design. He got his name coming out from Witty, but he wants a victory on the stage. And I mean, what more do you need to know about Cloaksy?
Yeah, Cloaksy won one too. He was at the summer block party, didn't manage to break top 20, but this time, who knows? He won the TwitchCon fall skirmish with Tfue. He's experienced. He's played in plenty of skirmishes. He's played in Pro-Ams before, so we'll see what he can bring out today.
And he's used to playing on the main stage. And on to our next duo, we have Ashley Rickards in Exile. Ashley, best known as the actress for her roles on One Tree Hill in Awkward. She also rides and trains horses and works with a pet therapy program that helps special needs children and the elderly. That is the best fact I've heard. Big fan of that as well. And Exile, one of the famous Russian Fortnite streamers, he's a big fan, wanted to be on the stage, wants to compete among the best of the best. And honestly, he looks ready, busting out the floss emote right there.
Looks ready. See if he is ready when he takes the stage and gets ready to compete. And now it's time to hear from them, of course, from Ashley Rickards. Let's listen to see what she had to say ahead of the competition.
All right, Ashley, do you have any words for your opponents today?
I'm coming for you, and if I'm not, I'm hiding from you. But I'm coming for you first, so watch it. But like, not too hard. If you cannot see me coming, that'd be amazing.
That doesn't seem like indecisiveness. That seems like a solid plan. Hide or go for them. We're going to go continue inside the stadium. We have a duo that I think a lot of people are going to be excited for. We're going to start with Sagala and Dr. Lupo.
And I mean, what more can you say about these pairs? Dr. Lupo, of course, you know him, one of Time's top 25 most influential people on the internet. Let's see if he can be influential in this game. Sagala, the English DJ, record producer, and remixer from Norwich, Norfolk. He's had 6 singles charts in the top 10 on the UK singles. That's incredibly impressive. They want to have a positive showing here. Lupo, you know, after the last prom, he's got a little bit of a chip on his back. He wants to show up and outplay the rest of them. Show he's not too old to hang with the best of these kids.
That he is not. We'll see if he can perform. I've been playing all sorts of games with him this week. He's ready to play. We're going to continue forward with Dante Basco and Tim the Tatman.
And I mean Dante Basco or
Oh, you
also might know him as Prince Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and then Tim the Tatman, one half of the Girth Twins.
強そうマジで。
Been there forever, all about the Twitch stream, involving his community, the Tatman army.
絵がめっちゃいい人じゃん。絵がめっちゃ可愛い。
I wouldn't want to run into that duo, whether it's in a back alley or in the kitchen. They look scary.
I wouldn't want to, but when I see that picture of Tim, I just have to say that is so adorable.
I mean, you look like he's got the hands out there, 72 hours pose, ready to fight, and then just the most adorable, friendly smile. Like, I just wanted to give him a hug. But now we're going to go on to the next pair. We have John Ha and Wade CN. Wade being the Fortnite streamer all the way from China. He says the Flintlock is how
China, 中国かじゃ。
John Wan is a dancer and choreographer to the dance group, the Kinjaz. He makes appearances on World of Dance and the Dance Arena competitions, and sometimes he even teaches dance at their dojo.
So we'll see if the Chinese competition out of Wade is going to step up. We're going to get a taste of that also in the World Cup tomorrow. But here in Pro-Am, we'll see if they can compete, see if they can hang.
And I'm all about the Flintlock plays, man. If you're bringing that out and you're going at people, I've seen some ridiculous clips that he's pulled out with it, but some more players who are capable of ridiculous clips, whether it's on the basketball court or on the Fortnite island. It is Aaron Gordon and Ali A. Ali A being one of the original Fortnite content creators. In July of 2015, he was awarded 2 Guinness World Records for his gaming channel. And then Aaron Gordon, the American professional basketball player for the Orlando Magic, who plays as both a power forward and a small forward. And as you can tell, he's not that small. He's
取り方がすごい可愛い。
looking to tower over and dunk on the competition.
And we've seen him do it so many times in the dunk competitions. It's awesome to see. And Ali A does something that I didn't even know was possible, which is get Guinness put the world records in YouTube. That's insane.
Record breakers all around. And now another pair you're probably familiar with. Chandler Riggs and One Shot Girl. You saw them at the Creative Showdown. That is the most adorable wave in Chandler.
女性2人目かな。
Chandler Riggs, the actor and DJ, best known as Carl Grimes on The Walking Dead, and then One Shot Girl, the Fortnite YouTuber and streamer, previously had a PC world record for most Fortnite squad elims in one round, when she was playing with some of her other competitors, Tfue, Cloaksy, and Nick A30. Let's have a listen in with what One Shot Girl said ahead of the competition.
All right, Julie, do you have any messages for the other opponents?
I do. I have the best teammate, Chandler Riggs. Our communication, our teamwork is on point, and we are coming for every single person in the lobby. So we will see you guys out there.
どうなんだろう。
You love to see it from One Shot Girl. Awesome there. We're going to continue forward to introduce our next pair. It's going to be Sarunas Jackson and Action Jackson. So a Jackson pair.
The Jackson duo there. Also big congratulations to Action Jackson, just going full time there with his stream. Paul, you're well on your way. And Sarunas Jackson is an actor and writer who you might recognize from HBO's series Insecure. He has also played professional basketball in Asia, so you know what? He might be able to dunk on him too.
That he might. The Jackson 2. See if they'll show up here today at the Pro-Am. Of course, such an awesome duo. See if there's action ahead for them. We're going to continue forward. Freddie Stroma and Yoshi. Freddie Stroma, an English actor known for his roles in movies like Pitch Perfect, or Harry Potter movies, or as Dick Tarly on Game of Thrones.
Yeah, big fan of all of those roles. And then paired up with Yoshi, the coach slash commentator slash manager slash do all for Solari. We've seen him on the World Cup broadcast. If you've watched it in the French streams, you know him. Incredibly analytical and intelligent when it comes to Fortnite. This duo is going to look to break down their opponents. And the next pair is a pair that might be tough to break down. Tons of experience coming out between Cody Walker and Toygby. Cody Walker, the American actor who starred in the show In the Rough. He's also known for his work in the Fast and Furious movie Furious 7, where he helped complete it after his brother's passing. Toygby, he was part of the Millennium team on League of Legends. So another one of those former LoL pros who have been over here. He's been a part of that roster also as a coach. So, I mean, a lot of knowledge being brought to the stage. Cody was also at the summer block party, so he's got the experience.
And I got to give some love to Cody because I just found out that he's been a PC gamer since 1996. And he played games like Mech Warrior 2. And that's where I started too. PC games, FPSs. And it's just awesome. We're going to continue forward always. We're just moving in the pace here. Max Carver and Nick A30. Max Carver, the actor, who's had roles on shows like Desperate Housewives, Teen Wolf. Hold on, what are they? Oh, little flex from Nick A30 and Max Carver. They're ready to play. They're getting exercise even. They're getting their body flowing, their blood flowing.
Excuse me, did you see little? Did you say little flex? Did you see Nick's arm?
He's got guns!
Yeah, you better have a permit or something. I don't know who let you loot before, but like, you have to get on the battle bus. Like, you're not allowed to walk around with two legendary ARs like that. And then Max Carver on the side, like you said, Desperate Housewives, Team Wolf, Leftovers, and he actually has an identical twin brother who stars in many of the roles. But now on to the next pair because we're excited to get them out there. It's Graham Rogers and I Ferris. Graham is an actor known for his TV roles on Revolution, Ray Donovan, and Atypical. He's originally from Pennsylvania and moved to LA when he was 18 to pursue acting. Well, looks like it worked pretty well. And then I Ferris was born and raised in Saudi Arabia, came all the way to New York City to compete, has been around the Fortnite scene from the very beginning, and one of their major streamers and content creators.
We'll see if that T-pose from the both of them is going to be very, if it's going to hold up. Continue forward, another duo that I think a lot of people are going to be excited about. Not that we're not excited about everybody. It's Sean O'Malley and Courage JD.
Wow, listen to that roar, the other half of the Girthquake, and Courage just got knocked out. Sean did compete
いい
in
パ
that
フォーマンスやね、みん
first
な。
Pro-Am as well.
すごいな。
He's there, he's on the stage, he's too towering. Wait, what's going on right now? Excuse me, who? No.
Hey,
why do you
listen
have a mic?
up. I know this is a very exciting time, but there's something very serious and near to my heart that I think we should take a listen to. Roll the tape.
Hey everyone. As you know, streaming platforms like Twitch and YouTube have been around for ages. And very handsome, talented, good-looking gamers like myself need to take the necessary time to look after our old and brittle elders. One day, you get up out of your gaming chair and you're just not as quick. Or your jokes, well, they all turn to dad jokes. Hello, my name is Courage JD, and today I'm extremely excited to announce my brand new charity. It's a cause near and dear to my heart. It's for our good friend, Dr. Lupo, who gets older every single day. In the past 6 months, hand-eye coordination, eyesight, and his hearing has completely gone downhill. So please, join me in supporting the Geriatric Gamer Foundation so my friend, Dr. Lupo, can get the help he so desperately needs. Thank you.
Wow. Just, I mean, he doesn't look particularly happy about that, but he looks like he has something to say. He's going to type it on in there and, just going to fire it right back on Adam. Let's zoom on in, punch on that, and he said, what was that? Was able to, get Courage back a little bit, give the opportunity there. But you know what, Jack? I appreciate the foundation. If you are going to start it, Ben could use all the help he could get. Now we're going to go on to our next duo, and I'm going to need you guys to do something important up in the stands rather than clapping or yelling for them. I need you to put your hands up high in the air and wave them back and forth for Jordan Fisher and Ewok. Make sure you get a nice and loud, give him that applause. Jordan Fisher, the American singer, dancer, actor, quite literally does everything. I'm not even sure he's human. And then Ewok, the 13-year-old Twitch streamer, is completely deaf, uses ASL to communicate both with her partner and then uses the visual indicators. She's best known, well, for chasing down that man right next to her in the farm and making him pay.
The most memorable moment
猫くんがまだ出てこない。
at the summer block party when she
エリー
chased
さっき出
down
てたけど
Jordan Fisher and Dr. Lupo, just unbelievable.
And we did see a bit beforehand. They might be the actual best Fortnite duo ever.com. You can check them out there as well and see them on the stage. They're going to be looked to pressing it, but we're on to the next pair because they're excited to be here. It's Jordan Jones and Alexia Ray. Alexia being the social media star who originally became popular on Vine. So Vine, there you go. She's now a member of the popular YouTube channel Glams and has her own popular YouTube channel as well. Jordan Jones finished 5th on the dance reality show Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition in 2012. Since then, she's grown her own YouTube following and music videos.
Awesome pair together. We'll see what they can bring to us today on the Pro-Am. Continue forward, of course, introducing all.
マジでのむちゃん後でやります？今だったら。
All right, Jordan, do you have any words for your opponents today?
Oh yeah, I got my game face on today, and me and Alexia, my partner, we got the girl power. All you boys, just watch out. We're gonna be sniping. We're gonna be getting that victory royale. So peace out, boys. Go to sleep.
やべえな。
Good level of confidence there coming
猫くんが見たい。
Alexia will also be confident having been in this environment before, having been around major Fortnite competitions. She has no issue battling with the best of them. Now on to the next duo.
やっぱみんなあれじゃない？やっぱワールドカップ見たいんじゃない？
as portraying Walter Jr. in Breaking Bad. He also has cerebral palsy, as his character does on the show. Had an opportunity to talk with him last night.
ああ、障害を持った方がでもこうやって出てるってすごいよな。
Wants to be out there. Moyers87 is a Spanish YouTuber who has brittle bone disease, but he says, hey, that doesn't stop me from competing with the best of the best on the top level. And this pair is here to show that they will not be held back. They will be taking names and going after everyone.
頑張ってほしいな。
Part of the reason I love this duo so much is RJ Mitty does such great things, but also Moyers, I love his reason that he likes gaming because it gives him a window into doing impossible things, which is just awesome. So we're going to continue forward, of course. It's Oak King and Sinu, who traveled all the way out from South Korea. There they are, and they're known for this. Sinu, one of the players who played at the World Cup, or the Open, the Korea Open.
Are you watching that? That was the sickest intro I think I've ever seen. One, props to the cameraman too. Props to Sino as well. One of the players who came over and traveled out of the Asia region to compete in NA West and came so close to qualifying. A number of times people were looking like, wait, who are these? Why are they on the scoreboard? Who is this? And he was taking names, and now he's here to compete on the main stage. On to our next duo, we have Dead Drevel and Oscar Lod. Dead Drevel is the Mexican YouTuber who currently lives in Chicago. He creates content across 3 channels and is a gaming and entertainment streamer. His 3 daughters are watching him today from Houston. Shout out to you 3 daughters and everyone out there with family in the crowd. Oscar Lord is an Argentinian YouTuber who plays Fortnite and recently started getting into his own music, trying to sing, and has found a lot of success and help there. And on to our next duo, we have Wermuturo and Chelsea. Wermuturo is a YouTube vlogger, gamer, and sketch comedian. He's been nominated for a number of awards for his channel. As this year, one of them was the top 10 Mexican YouTubers. And then Chelsea, a Mexican competitive player that came so close to qualifying. That's also his little cheeky face reveal there. Got to talk to him last night. He was just like, hey, I'm happy to be on zero ping. Nobody is stopping me now.
Yeah, Chelsea had an incredible rise throughout the World Cup qualifiers. You touched on it a little bit, but a strong performer all the way through. He plays Fortnite every day, he says, so who knows? Maybe he'll win a lot of money for his charity of choice.
I think he has the potential to do it. He's one of the most aggressive players that
これね、プロアマって言って猫くん、ボドカさん、エディとかが出てる大会かなを生公開するから、それでみんな見たいって感じかな。
consecutive years. That's the back-to-back, and she was Miss Regional California Teen in 2011. She also says she will never not play as Peach in Mario Party or Toad in Mario Kart. The Slayer 360, a YouTube from Mexico, who says that he cannot say the letter R correctly, but I bet he can roll it.
そう。それでみんな多分猫くんとかプレイ見たいとかいろんな人のプレイ見たいってプロも出るからこれは本当に
an awesome hair flip right there. Come on, Zorman, do it again.
Just about to say, Zorman, all about the hair flip there. A famous Spanish YouTuber and magician. He studied programming and computer science. Jared Aberson is the Canadian actor known for his role in American Animals, Hello Destroyer, and Travelers. But I think the more interesting the facts, he's a trained mixed martial artist and Muay Thai kickboxer. Has a record of 110 and 200 in each. But his MMA name, ready, Balla, get this? Wolfblood.
What? Really?
Wolfblood. That's terrifying. Like, I want
だから自分のののちゃん配信見てくれてたら多分猫くんとか出てくれるんじゃないかな。
Robles, a well-known Argentinian YouTuber who lives in Olvaria, a province of Buenos Aires. Fun fact, he likes arugula and struggles to not eat it with every meal. And his partner there is Chigua, an Argentinian Fortnite player who used to play a lot on console, but now he's wanted to up his game. He's gone to keyboard and mouse, and he's seen a lot of success in rapid growth.
That's awesome. A lot of players are doing the same thing, making the switch to controller to PC.
うん、パッドもいいよ。PC パッド A 弾とか PC パッドですよ。
Wildcat. David Williams being the professional poker player and popular Magic the Gathering player. He also competed on tons of awesome shows, such as Season 7 of the popular Fox Cookie show, MasterChef.
And honestly, if you want to cook for me, let me know, because he's looking to try and open up a restaurant. I'll come through, and then Wildcat has been around the scene forever. He's been playing games forever. You can check him out. We have a soundbite from both of these guys. Let's listen in to what these two competitors had to say.
All right, guys, what message do you have for your opponents?
Marksman and JT Brown need to stay on the far side of the map, avoid us if they want to have a chance to do well.
お、黒猫おはよう。
The other teams are in trouble. Most of the celebrities usually are pretty bad. I've seen a lot of these pro-ams. Unfortunately for them, I might have more hours playing Fortnite than most of the pros. I mean, I play all the time, but they're lucky. I get handicapped. I usually play on an iPad. Today I have to play on a controller, Xbox controller, but luckily I brought my Xbox with me. Been in the hotel grinding. He's been exploring New York City. He doesn't need to practice, but I'm ready.
All right, good luck, guys.
猫くんがいつ出るか待ってる。あとトムさんとか出てたよ。トム。
Myth being one of the original builders in the community, all about it, getting a little bit in there, all about the dance moves. Myth was the one who pioneered a lot of the initial meta, encouraged people and pumped positivity into the community. Very popular streamer. And then Michael Dreyer is the American actor best known for his roles on Mr. Robot, Deception.
トムさんのチーム勝ったりとかもしたし。
He ran the Honolulu Marathon, and he'll be running the New York City Marathon in 2019.
Next up, we have Max Wax Motif, apologize for that, and Musuk, the Australian players. The first one, Wax Motif, the Australian DJ and music producer. It has influences from R&B to disco to UK bass, so all over the place, really, for Wax Motif.
Yes, it is.
Musuke, the American YouTuber who's actually based in Sydney.
すごい盛り上がってたよ。
He likes to keep his content humorous. I always think of him as the player who tried to knock somebody off a mountain with a shopping cart in the first round.
He was not successful. Just to let you know.
まあでもメインはプロアマだからあれ。あ、ほら。ボドカ。
And then you have Vodka, the Japanese YouTube personality, whose skill level, he says, is as good as some of the best pros around the world. He says sometimes he has a bad mouth, but a gentle heart. It's okay, we'll help you fix up that filter.
ほら、ボドカだよ。
But they look excited to be here.
アレクサンダー。
Those shades on Alexander. Yeah, those are stylish. I wonder if he could see inside, though. We're going to continue forward. Japanese players. It's Ellie and Nekukun.
ほら、猫くん。
Joined us at the last program. He's a Japanese dancer and performer for Japan's #1 boy band, Sandaime J Soul Brothers.
Yes, and he also has a solo rap project where he goes by the name of Crazy Boy. So let's see if he can get crazy on him today. And then Nekukun
かっけえ。やば。やば。かっこいい。
Let's hear what Ellie had to say before the competition.
All right, Ellie, do you have any message for your opponents today?
Okay, I'm from Tokyo. Watch out for Crazy Boy. Sayonara. Bang.
Like we said, got to watch out for the Crazy Boy. He's on a mission. wants to make it happen. Now our
クソかっこよくね。いやもう本当に見た目がもう神様じゃん。マジかっけー。もうあれだよ、ティフィーも出たよ、忍者も。黒猫よかったらボイスチャット入ってきていいよ。
Have been known to rattle windows. Hey, we got that in common. And then Jacob is a YouTube personality all the way from Poland here to play some Fortnite, tear up the stage, and he says he wants to win some money for charity, but he's also just looking to have a good time.
おいでおいで、話しながら見ようぜ。
Absolutely amazed by that. We're going to continue forward. It's Business Boy and Frizz. Frizz, another Polish streamer who, you know, he enjoys Fortnite. He and his Look at that pink hair. It's awesome. His girlfriend has some as well, so awesome duo there. We'll see if this duo, though, of Business Boy and Frizz can do anything on the stage. Business Boy, the music producer who has worked with artists like Lil Nas X, Party Next Door. He's extremely athletic, as you can tell. We'll see if he can do anything with that athleticism on the stage.
Yes, and he has been called the basketball.
皆さんもよかったらボトカさんや猫くん、エリーなど応援していきましょう。
Vinny Pergola being one half of the Phantoms duo who's competing today. He was also an actor turned DJs. You might recognize him from shows like That's So Raven, The Bernie Mac Show, and Misbehave. Now Symphony looking fantastic today. Definitely showered, got the gel in his hair. All about the streams, the content, and the fast edits. Originally known as the best editor in the West, he pioneered some of those quick resets and go, making people look foolish.
Yeah, still did it through the entire time in the summer skirmish. And continued through Kyle Catlin from the Phantoms as well. And you heard Sundown say his brother was a teen actor. He was also a teen actor. He played on shows just like the Bernie Mac Show, which we already talked about, and 10 Things I Hate About You. And they became the duo that you know them about. It's the Phantoms. Moving forward as well, his duo partner, Kay. We just saw him perform in the Creative World Cup. And he's a British YouTuber, Twitch streamer, org owner. All this sorts of stuff. Is also known for the meme, you know it. That's insane, bro. That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. But now our next duo, all the way from down under, trying to prove they're here for you.
あ、またもや女性チームだ。
They're hoping that one day they will find peace on the Battle Royale island. Alice in Wonderland is the Australian electronic dance music producer. She has been best known for, well, her most recently, her single Peace, her album Run, in so many amazing things. She sings, plays the cello, and is also just a genuine human being. Likes to stress that it's all about positive mental health and being there for the other person. Loser Fruit, a very popular Australian streamer, part of the Click House, which includes multiple of Australian content creators, and she was the first Australian Twitch streamer to hit 1 million followers. In fun fact, she can do a
インタビューあるかな、これ。
Amazing for Loser Fruit there. On the floor still, they're going to grace us with their presence. It's Desmond Chiam and Mr. Fresh Asian. And we have a lot to say about Mr. Fresh Asian because he's somebody that participated in almost all the World Cup. Just a fun time doing it and really plays highly in some of them too.
Yes, and he was streaming it the entire time. Got a chance to talk with Desmond last night, the actor, writer, known for the Shannara Chronicles, Magic Camp, and NCIS Los Angeles. He also break dances under the alias B-Boy Desmond. And back in the day, he used to min-max on EverQuest. We talked about min-maxing earlier in Wait, excuse me?
Let's introduce your new champions at the end of the day. I am WWE superstar Xavier Woods.
And I am YouTube sensation Chris Danker, a.k.a. Chris Danger, a.k.a. Dank Ops.
I have a YouTube channel called Up, Up, Down, Down, and we're almost at 2 million subscribers. So I'd appreciate if everyone watching would subscribe right now. Thank you very much.
And a long time ago, I was on America's Got Talent, and I didn't win, and I'm still salty about it.
I am a 6-time and current reigning WWE World Tag Team Champion!
Cookie.
And not even 3 hours ago, I bought this title at Walmart.
Now, the teams that you're going to see here today all have one celebrity and one professional gamer.
Oh, but not us, baby boy.
See,
No.
What you're looking at is not one, but 2 celebrities.
2.
And not one, but 2 professional gamers.
2.
And that is the advantage that we are going to use in order to run wild through our competition.
And at the end of the day, you are looking at the 2019 Fortnite World Cup Pro Am Champions. Now hit our music. Oh, y'all ain't got music for us?
No music.
Oh, y'all got, okay. We don't need no music.
やば、狂気えぐ。すげえな。
You know what, Xavier? Thank you so much. It seems to now be a tradition. The first Pro-Am, he walked in with the third on his shoulders. The second one, he crowned himself king before the competition, and now he just grabs a microphone and declares themselves the champs with belts. And also, the disparity between those belts is moderately hilarious.
It is hilarious. And for the next time, can we get them some music, please?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Definitely, we need the music, because if Xavier's going to be up there, like you don't even see anything happening. But yeah, that was a lot going on. But enough of the interruption. We need to get into the last fifth of the players. It's Liam McIntyre and Lachlan. Lachlan, of course, being the Australian gamer known for posting Fortnite and Minecraft-related content on his self-titled channel, which has earned more than 12 million subscribers, has been around the scene from the beginning, played in the creative before this. Then Liam McIntyre, the Australian actor, best known for playing the lead in 2 of the Spartacus series. He has also appeared in Legend of Hercules, The Flash, Gears of War 4, and Pulse, amongst many other roles. And fun fact, he's never tasted Coca-Cola, while you're not messing a whole lot there.
Continue forward. It's Pai Tamben Joga and Detonator out of Brazil. Pai Tamben Joga is the Brazilian YouTuber. He told us he actually only played Battle Royale, and he won his very first match. But then, wait, what is that beard? Is amazing.
You're looking at the beard. I'm looking at the Brazilian national team, like almost Fighter Lord Detonator, having none of it. They are. You know what? I just want to hear what Detonator has to say, because it is incredible. Everything about that is amazing, and please tell us more.
クソすごいね。
All right, Detonator, what is some trash talk you have for your opponents?
If you are my opponent, you'll be eliminated. Don't cross me. Don't do this.
すごいな。
You'll be eliminated by the power of the heavy metal from Detonator.
最後デトネーターって言った。デトネーター。黒猫入れるとき教えて。
So let's get on to the next pair. Another Brazilian representative is Edukov and Flakes Power. Edukov, a 28-year-old Brazilian YouTuber, recently moved to the U.S. to improve his English and currently lives in Florida. On top of his hyper-successful daily vlog showing his day-to-day activities, streams games like Fortnite and Minecraft. And then Flakes Power, content creator who also came from Brazil, has played in a number of big competitions.
リーズさん。あ、来た来た。そうですね、だるまさん結構多いもんね。おはよう、黒猫。やばいよ、マジで。忍者のチーム、普通にトムのチームに負けたりしてたからね。やば。トムのチームバカ強いよ。てか、普通さっき、クリエイティブ。てか、エディバカかっこよくね。いや、あんなことされたら女性の方々もイチコロでしょ。あとあれも出てたよ。ティフィも忍者も出てたよ。エイダンも。もうね、一番最初の方に消えた。てかね、この出てくる選手たちめっちゃかっこいい人だったりとか可愛い人だったりとかめっちゃ多いよ。さっきバカ可愛い子いたよ、一人。エリさんめっちゃかっこいい。
And as Sunny in the film Goosebumps 2.
I absolutely loved him and it plays a fantastic character.
モングラールに顔そっくり。
それね。でまだモングラール出てないの。そういえば。 エイダン可愛いよね。顔めっちゃ可愛いよね。エイダンにこやかになるとめっちゃ可愛い。よかったらパッドのリーズさん、よかったらチャンネル登録高評価よろしくお願いします。
やば。
すごいよね。ぬっくんからです。ダオリくんさん、いらっしゃい。ありがとうございます。カナトくんね、これあれだよ。プロアマって言って、猫くんとか、そういうエイダン、ティフュー、忍者とか、そういう有名な人たちが出てくる大会。あれってさ、プロアマってプロとアマチュアってこと？
全然アマチュアじゃなくね。
それな、全員有名だからね、これ。でもごめん、ボトカさんの相方だけは分かんなかった。
アレクサンダー。
わかる？
わかるよ。
マジで？
あれよ、その人は何回か不倫してる人じゃなかった。
あ、マジで？
女たらし。
やば。それ CR ウィン、リドルウィンで言ってほしいわ。今カナダ君、要するにくっそすごい大会、バカやばい大会って思ってくれれば大丈夫。めっちゃメイクいっくりやん。めっちゃメイクいっくり。絶対笑顔だったら可愛いこれ。あ、ティフューに挑戦状出した絶対今。誰だ？ごめん、勝手に入らないで。あ、うん、多分知っててもボドカさんとか猫くん、あと3代目のエリー。
エリシ君エリアン。
エリシ君入ってきた？
エリシ君いたよ今。
嘘。
鶏。
あ、そういうことか。びっくりした。エリシ君入ってきたかと思った。別にいいんだけどさ。だから俺今日あれだよ。何時間起きてんの？もう俺5時間以上起きてると思うよ。
俺10時に頭痛くて寝たよ。
まあでもいいと思うよ、それも。その方が無理しない方がいい。だって俺なんて後半全部あれだからね、放置だからね。
ぬっくんのもで
ぬっくん知ってる？いや、ぬっくんの文字じゃないよ。普通にこれ放送してたよ。
ああ、何時ぐらいからこれ放送されてた？
何時だろう、11時ぐらいかな多分。
めっちゃ放送されるよ。
だから俺6時間ぐらい今起きてるもん。やばくね？やばいよな。そうそう、なんかアレクサンダーさんって書いてあった。でもさ、すごいよね。あれだるまさんとこ見ててさ、俺の方に来てくれるってすごい嬉しいことだよね。 調べてきてくれたのかな、なんか。てかなんかさ、エピックとさ接続すればさスプレーもらえるって言われたから接続してももらえなかったんだけど。あ、マシュメロ来てんじゃん。
あ、マシュメロと忍者
やばくね。
前もそうだったやん
ね、難しいよね。すげえ。あ、今日はあれでマシュメロスキル売られてるよ。
持ってる。
今それもね、鶴橋ね、2つ持つやつで黒いやつ売ってんだよ、新しく。
うるさいだけやん。俺あれだから昨日猫中から鶴橋もらった。
俺も猫中から鶴橋来た。
マジで
モデレーターできなくてごめんね、モデレーターできてなくてごめんねって。
魚鶴橋もらった。
多分そうだと思うよ。俺もそうだよ。あとあれワールドカップのスキンと、あとエモートもらった。マシュメロかわいい。
忍者はこういうとこ慣れてるかもしれないけど、
うん。
ボドカさんとか猫くんは絶対緊張してると思う。
いや、猫くんは多分相当緊張してるよ。で、ボドカさんは結構楽しんでたよ今。で、これおじさんも来てんでしょ。多分観戦来てると思うよ。あ、9、8、7、6、5、4、3、2、1。来たー。
すげえ。
すげえ。やば、なんかすげえ。お、じゃがれくんやっほー。忍者すごいな。
スーツでやってるのが面白いね。
てかエリの服装がさ、バカエロいんだけど。
セクシー。
セクシーだよね。でもさ、今日忍者のさ戦ったスキンがさソフトクリームだったんだけど。うん。そう、トムがね、英語で喋ってたから何言ってるか分かんなかった。日本語喋ってないんだよ。
あ、ボドカさん見えるわ。
本当だ。ボドカさん見えたね今。
マシュマロも見える。
多分あれなんだろうね、座ってるとこに写真が載ってるんだろうね。マシュマロ出んの？
うん、出てるよ。
誰と出んの？
忍者と。
やばくね？マシュマロ強いの？いや、案外強そうだよね。
前もあれよ、マシュマロ忍者さん。
でもさ、どっから見んのあれって。黒いところ？
多分。
クソミニクソ。
一番ってやってる。
暑そうだよね。あそこだけクーラーガンガンじゃない？ 忍者なんだから自分だけが持って好きにできる。じゃあそれはね違うんだよ。なんか4人で統一してるの。それなんかピンクマ部隊 DJ ラマ部隊みたいな感じでなってる。
スキンが全部一緒に。
あ、じゃあワールドカップと同じなんだこれって。
これ見よう、俺勉強になるわ。
ね、これ勉強になるよね。
カルピスだぞ。
俺の分もよろしく。
オッケー。よっしゃ。
ちょっと千葉から東京まで届けて。
無理や。
投げろって。
届かって田んぼにズボって入るだけで。
いや、田んぼどころじゃない、多分道路に多分ぶつかって車にひかれて終わりで。
おいしい。
猫くん見えないかな。見えないな。あ、そうだよ、ボドカさんと猫くんがね映ってるね、ツイッター上げてたよ、ボドカさんが一緒に。
あ、リクアさんのあれは猫くんのやつ見てかっこよくて。
何が？
リクアさんがね、さっき AD さんが出てた登場のやつあるじゃん。
うん。
それを見てかっこよく言ってる。
やっぱそうだよね。
みんなかっこいいよ。
高評価7ありがとうございます。いや、1位やばくね？100万ドル？
日本円で
いくらだ？日本円で調べてみようぜ。100万ドルは日本円で、そうそうそうそうそうそうそう。まあ簡単に言うと、どこだ。いやおかしいって、何100万ドルがさ1億867万なんだ。全然違えじゃん。全然違うからこれ。
フォートナイトがユニクロとコラボ。
そうだよ。
絶対やばいやん。
え、本当に1億とかなの？え？いや違うでしょこれ絶対。
ゴーストの人や。
あ、エイダンだ。
エイダンめっちゃ俺好きよ。
エイダンいいよね。
パッとだし参考になるし。
それでも参考にならないレベルのうまさだけどね。
It's an honor to be here, and the fact that Epic Games provides everybody with the opportunity to play, and for charity and just make money for themselves. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm honored to be playing for Wounded Warriors.
$100いくらだ？
I'm gonna enjoy this moment. It's great.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And just one more for you. Now you are a DJ duo. Is your counterpart at home watching right now, or is he here?
He's playing. So my duo partner.
そううますぎて逆に。
ほんの一部だけを参考になる。
そうそうそうそう。どう建築しているのかって、どういうカバーしているのか、打ち方どうしているのかとかそういうのだから。それは結構勉強になったな。あれ、円ってどこだ？円がないんだけど。あ、もう円だったわ。イーサじゃねえわ。
As we had mentioned, was Aiden and Robert Abisi. You know what? I'm going to make a bold proclamation here, Monster. I think they're going to take it. I think Aiden and Robert Abisi are going to take this year's Pro-Am.
Well, I'm going to have to, stagger that and bring back, I don't know, maybe an old rivalry, because this time, we have Nick Merckx here. How about I put my money on Nick Merckx, and you put your money on Aiden if you want to do that?
Okay, interesting stuff, interesting stuff. Well, one player here that everyone obviously wants to see succeed.
待って待って、いくらいくらね
Had an opportunity to get some words from him. Let's check it out.
いくらだ
あ、ティフュ
あ、ティフュでもね、海外の人がいるとね、ティフーなんだって。ティフー。
何それ
何それ
それ当たんの
当たってんだそれ株価見てみようやば
これでポンプかコンボかどっちがいい
うん、ありがとうございます気をつけてくださいね株価
experience in New York so far has been pretty dope. I haven't really met too many people yet, but I'm excited to meet all the people coming from different countries, even people that just came up on the scene that are new that I became friends with over the past few months. So pretty excited to meet all of them, have a good time. Other than that, I'm ready.
100ドルでしょ100万ドルだよね
100万ドル
あ、じゃあ10万じゃない いや、戻ろう、コメント欄にいや、100ドルは1万円ってことはそれのあ、じゃあそんぐらいか
20倍じゃない ?20 枚 ?20 枚じゃないん滑舌が回ってねえよ
やっぱ1億なんだ合ってたやっぱりやっぱ1億だって1億どっからそんな感じ出てくるの
あれじゃないみんなが確認した
行くか1億なんてこの資金とかも全部そうでしょってだ
って3億プレイヤーいるんやで
そっか
しかもトムとか何十万とか
トムは今まで買ってるスキン全部売ってるスキン全部買ってる
そうなんですねクラビ買おうかないや、いらねえや
クラビ行って
あの気持ち悪いやつ
もう始まったのだって画面もう開いてるよ
あ
to be able to upset some people here, but he didn't do it at the last Pro-Am. Closey was kind of quiet at that event. I want to see him turn up, especially here in New York City, because he lives like right here.
Yeah, and I'm also excited for Yoshi. Yoshi represents, on the Team Solari cast. It's a pleasure seeing him come out here. We always see him commentate, but you know what? Someone representing from a commentator out here playing. So I'm gonna be rooting for Yoshi and Freddie Estroma as well. The French community loves him. Always got to
こういう大会の場でさ、フリークつけちゃダメなの
いいんじゃないの 猫くんみたいね。
They actually even slammed Tim the Tatman over to the left of Lupo as well. So that's an interesting.
あ、フリックつけてない。この人もパッドだ。
そうなんよね。
And while control players, obviously, control players always going to represent. I want to see how they play out. I think we got a few pro control players like Aiden, who I had picked before. That's right. Get into a box, really cause a ruckus.
この人もパッドだ。
Aiden has qualified for the Fortnite World Cup in the duo side. Airwalks as well. Another down. We have a lot of players here that have qualified for the big event, and they're going to look to prove a point, I think, which is going to be the best part. Not only because they're going to play in that competition, but they're also going to get this warm-up opportunity in front of this crowd here at Arthur Ashe Stadium. It's kind of a little bit of an advantage.
You know, at the end of the day, as long as they feel prepared, that's what we love and want to see. But like you said, there is a lot riding on the line here, right? It's all about earning that respect and or keeping it, because at the end of the day, these trophies are super nice.
Yeah, pretty awesome trophies there. The golden Creighton pickaxe that we've given out in the past. You see players warming up, getting ready, getting comfortable. A few other duos to talk about was Pi and Detonator. Detonator, I don't know what that video was, but it made me mildly uncomfortable. So, and
お、ボトカさんだ。モンストやってんじゃん。今モンスト見えたぞ俺。猫くんじゃん。やばいやばいやばいやばい。やっぱ日本チームと大だね。あ、マシュメロパッターンだ。もう買ってんじゃんマシュメロやっぱり。早いな。
Emotes right there from Marshmallow, so maybe he'll just be playing right there, showing off the controller. Yeah, that's right, give him a little ring, making sure it's
忍者ミカなんだ。
He's gonna let the gameplay and the
これ一回戻るね。そう、あれにするわ。プライベートにしとく。なんでお前らマシュメロ持ってんだよ。いや、マシュメロは正直いらないけど、これは可愛いと思った。
間違えた。
けどそれをうるさい。
まあまあまあまあ。
マシュメロ再販してんの？
うん、マシュメロ再販してますよ。
ごつい人いるな。
何がお、第3ヤッホー。第3マシュメロのね、ツルハチも新しいの来てるよ。もうブラックナイト持ってんじゃんこの子。すごっ。結構昔からやってる子なんだ。イクさんどうも。いいね、ロジクエルだもんね。
On the stage, we got Mackenzie Borg along with my buddy, Fear itself, with Mookie. What's going on?
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. I am just all over the place today. I'm having
大さん買うしかないよ。
players. That is absolutely right. I am down here with Mackenzie Borg and Fear itself. Now, I have to be honest, I don't really put off a very fearful vibe, so we're gonna
待機時間相当取ってんだろうね、練習のために。
You know, it's all about the eyes. But you are no stranger to events like this. Going into today, how are you going to carry your previous experience into the event today?
It is true. I'm a little bit of an old man, a
なん
veteran
か
of the game.
この人の視点固定とかねえのかな。
何が？
なんかランダムとかでさ、視点変わるやん。だから猫くんの視点固定とかできないのかな。
わかんない。できないでしょ。
あれ戻されてるじゃん。
何が？
待機場からロビーに。
本当だ。
Playing Fortnite in front of all these people, it's got to be different than singing.
Yeah, it's much different. I feel like singing in front of a lot of
ね、日本人チーム見たよね。確かに D フューとかニンジャとかいろんな方の見たいけど。
Well, we have a few musical emotes, so if anything gets a little bit too crazy for you at any moment in time, maybe you could play those for him and calm him down a little bit. That might help. Now, have you two played together at all? Do you have any kind of strategy going into today?
いや、どうなんだろう。9時だったらマシュマロなかんだかな。限定かもね、この時間だけの。よかったら皆さん、高評価よろしくお願いします。
But in terms of, taking your experience from the previous program that you just played in the summer, what are you going to do the same differently?
すごくね、右の人筋肉。めっちゃいい筋肉だと思う、絶対。で、左は結構モテそうな顔。
ちょっと忍者に似てる。
ね、ちょっと似てるよね。メガネ外したら。ありがとうございます。いやでも日本チームにやっぱ日本の力見せてほしいよな。
Goodness, well, you guys heard it here first. These guys are locked in, so I'm gonna let them get a little bit more practice. Golden Boy and Monster back together.
Thank you so much, Poogie, for that one for itself.
ハリー・ポッターか。
Many of his victories in the past across a variety of games. He's humble. He goes up there and he's humble, but this guy, when he needs to pull off.
ハリー・ポッターか。確かにそう言われてみればって感じだよね。
城之内くんに似てる。
城之内くん？
知らないか。
城之内くんって誰？
遊戯王。
あ、遊戯王ね。
遊戯王だ。
そっちの城之内くんがガッツの方で。次回。城之内必須。ジュエルスタート。で死なないっていうね。
Well, folks, I know you guys want to get into the game. I do as well, and I was told by our team in the back that the game is getting ready to go in just a little bit. We're going to jump right into the island. It's going to be awesome, and I just want to get out there and see some battle royale. That's really all I care about because these players are about to throw down. It's going to be awesome. You see Xavier Woods there.
やっぱフリークの人いねえわ。
ね。He does have is that SmackDown Tag Team Championship right by his side. He's got to let everyone know that he's a champion, raising it on high. And I picked it up. It is actually a very, very heavy belt. It is a heavy belt.
I had the opportunity right here. I totally should lift it.
You totally should have. And then Dank also has his fake Cruiserweight title belt, so low on that one. All right, folks, here we go. It's time to jump into the game. The moment you've been waiting for. The countdown is about to begin. Here we go. It is now time.
インスタ上げてたね今ね。
The third Fortnite Pro-Am. The players are loaded into the island. The battle bus is ready to go. It starts right now. Here we go.
I love that. Looks awesome. Battle bus looks so great.
うわすげえ。
Just take a look. Take a look at all of your competitors today, guys.
猫くん探せ。
It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna crown one of these guys.
見えなかった。
見えなかった。
100人と50人のところがいいのか
な。そうじゃない？
エッチじゃん。
どこかで？
3 So you're going to land over by Paradise Palms. Paradise Palms, a great spot to land, Monster. Tons of loot, tons of resources, great rotational opportunities from there as well.
Talk about that. It clearly looks like Tim Matame and Dante have a plan here. You don't just choose the backside of the map for no reason. This house specifically known as the John Wick Mansion. Down in the basement, there's a little secret stash, if you will. Now hopping over to the West World is what we like to call it over here on the other side of the map.
Oh,
Bit of a skirmish here.
Yeah, you got Osculords looking right over at Sean. Sean choosing to disengage from the fight. Will have that green tack SMG and has full shields as well, but oh no. Dead Revel's going to be in a bad spot. Very weakened there by Sean. Sean's going to take some damage as well. This is going to be our first engagement. Sean is going to go in for the fight. And then we switch on over to Dead Revel, who's looking around. And Sean's going to be out of the game. One of the first eliminations. I think that might be the first elim that goes through.
The first was Sinu, who actually got Fear itself. I wanted to touch on it, unfortunately. But that was the first elimination.
Fear itself went out?
Yes.
Oh,
right
man,
away.
we really shouldn't have interviewed him. I feel I'm sorry, Justin.
Hey, but it's not over, right? You can always get the reboot card. He can come back here. But for now, Lost King Nyx is in a pickle.
This is rough. Rough for Nick to be in here.
お船に行った。
We're gonna make our way to Ninja and Marshmallow.
あ、忍者マシュメロじゃん。
This is another great spot to chill by. You get a ton of loot at the Lazy Lagoon.
忍者マシュメロになった。あ、使ってるよ。音聞こえてるわ。
I think there's I believe there's gonna be some ballers close by.
やっぱストームの時の出てるんだ。
There's a lot of options for mobility here for sure.
スナイパーなんて。
But, you know, what I like that's going on here, at least with Ninja and Marshmallow, Ninja straight up adopting, you know, his scrim for competitive strategy, right?
忍者だね。
Most known spot for landing. So for him to land here, they mean serious business.
で棒読みが忍者のことを忍女って呼んでたけど。忍女。忍女、忍女。お。ラッキーランディング。
We're gonna be seeing a lot of Sinnoh and O-King. Let me tell you guys right now, do not sleep on this duo right here. They are so good. Had the pleasure of casting and seeing them at the South Korean event that we, you know, flew out to and covered over there. They are dangerous.
Well, you're hyping them up here, but unfortunately they're going to be taking some damage from the Stinks. I'm going to push out of that fight. So if you throw down that Stink grenade, it goes right through the damage. It does not hit the shields. It hits the green health bar. Not what he wants to see happen here. Player, though, is going to be tucked away in the corner. And King and Sinnoh, they're two top players. So they know how to work together here. Try and pin their opponents into a bad spot. Here a few shots as well. More eliminations starting to go through. Nick 830.
一人でやったんだ。強くね？
Aiden as well picks one up. Mackenzie's out of it. And then King and Sinnoh, they're just going to get King's just going to get out of there.
いや多分関係ないと思うんだよねそれは FPS は。
多分エピック側がシートやってるから。
Marksman. Oh, and he just tagged up. He tagged up the quad a few times. Did manage to hit him. If he would have picked up that infantry, could have had that pinpoint accuracy with that weapon. Probably could have provided a little bit more for him there, but it's also going to be a player up above. There goes the infantry rifles I mentioned before. It's such a precise weapon to take advantage of. JT Brown, they're looking around. Going to have Jeremy Ray Taylor up above in that box there, Monster, and they're going to be split up a little bit because they want to clean up the player.
エイダン死んだって。
Any of the resources.
マジ
で。
エイダン死んだよ。
キル6でエイダン死んだって流れたってるよ。
Just to make sure he can be as accurate as possible. So many nifty tricks, and this is why this is the pro AM, right? You have the pros, and then you have celebrity counterparts helping them out, and Marksman is showing that he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like he's confidently ready to push as well. He might.
Exactly, and then we saw Ninja and Marshmallow there on the corner of your screen for a moment, continuing to loot up. Players pushing around the side here. This is going to be coming from the west. Brown.
出た。
Get vision. He has that snipe out. Maybe he can get a connection, perhaps, but it's going to be Marksman. looking for the opportunity to take advantage of that heavy AR.
Yes, I love this. JT Brown ready to back him up. He's got extra shields and everything. He's got that legendary sniper. He knows exactly where this player is at. Just looking for a small peek right here. He might take his face off. We will see.
He's playing with a lot of confidence, too. You can tell in the movements. JT Brown has played in multiple, I think he's played in every single Pro-Am that we've had. So no stranger here to this big stage. And then they're not really going to go for that fight. There wasn't really much of a reason for them to try and push in for that fight monster. That player did have that natural high ground. If JT Brown would have gotten the connection with the snipe, that would have been great. But you got to think about this. The storm, as it pushes on in. Now these players, they're going to take a little bit of damage here. But you have a lot of bodies scattered around. Junk Junction, Polar Peak, Happy Hamlet, even Lucky Landing. There's a lot of players on the outside, but this circle is going to be pushing in, centered more toward Dusty Divot. So you're going to have that big circle around here. You're taking for 1 damage per second as well. You got to start to make moves quickly.
Yeah, Sluggo Man does not want to play around. He does not have anything to heal with in this moment. He has a glider redeploy. I mean, he can use it to get away, but with that one person trailing behind him, knows that Bye también.
You did better.
生きるかでもすごいな。
Hey, it's a little bit of Spanish right there, but hopping over to Ewok and Jordan Fisher.
You got the accent.
親が見守ってんの面白いな。
ね。I know you can. All right. So Ewok and Jordan Fisher. This duo at the summer block party. Ewok hunted Jordan Fisher down. Enemies have become friends here. And with the baller and the shadow bombs, they're going to rotate on out, get to the safe zone. A few players are going to be around here as well. And Ewok just tagged him. Take full advantage of the ping system, right? When you're able to do that, that helps so much. Sometimes you don't even need to use your words. You just use the ping system to relay where the threats are going to be.
Exactly, and that's what Ewok used as their primary form of communication here. Just going to lay down some fire. Didn't quite connect, but it's all good. Can she get a couple more shots? If they catch an advantage, we saw what she did last time to Jordan Fisher in the previous 2019 Pro-Am, right? The last one that just passed by where she made her debut. She pushed all the way across the field. She showed.
Ewok gets very aggressive.
She will get down.
Living up to that Ewok name. You know, Ewok's will just go and fight her ankles. So that's what Ewok did in that last Pro-Am, but now we're going over to Neo Tilted. One shot girl.
あ、待って、デコ君たちここじゃん。
ELLI さんいた。
There's K. Crowd popped for him when he had come out. Cal Kaplan as well.
マシュメロ使ってんじゃん。でもこの実力だったらデコ君勝てそうだな。
I wouldn't use this, right? If you wear this fit, you're tempting other people to be like, that's marshmallow, isn't it? Right? And then it just
でもエリーアーマーねえんだ。デコ君もアーマーマックスだけど。
デコ君あれよ、囲まれてるよ。
マシュメロ。
猫君視点見たいな。
やば。要塞えぐいでしょ。
強い。これ倒すんじゃね
？Hasn't been a lot of activity right now, right? It's been a little bit of a slower game, but that's what I like to see, right? You and I, we've been catching endgame after endgame after endgame in the Fortnite World Cup online qualifier, so it's nice to see some strategy, some rotations going into place here, and players really being methodical where they're going to push at what point in time. And Ninja is getting ambitious with these shots, managing to connect.
いいね、こうやって分かりやすいね、逆になんか。
Ninja actually one of the advocates for playing with weapons that are not necessarily popular or cool
やば。
tends to play with things that
デコ君のキルログまだ出てない。
rose in popularity after changes. He was already running it, you know, deeming it one of his favorite weapons to kind of play with.
で、この要塞強そうじゃね？
うん、強いよ。え？
ね。
忍者のエイムやば。
いや、エイム化け物だろ。
Does a lot of damage there with that infantry rifle. Look at these players as they fly about through the
もう恐怖でしょ。
うわ。うわ、やば。
やば。お。落とした。
やば。ほんとエッチじゃん。
あ、ボーラー取り行くんだ。
There's no friendships here in the Pro-Am, people. Ninja makes Tim the Tatman pay.
いや、えぐいえぐい。
He's gonna hit those.
All right, so there he has his ball. He's gonna get a bunch of extra goodies.
あ、ボール飛んでった。
And oh no, Ninja's ball actually flew off into the
な
steam
んか
vent.
ボール乗れなかったからどうした
I think he ended up going with it. Hopefully he did. Yeah, so he ends up getting the ball right on back. Just looking around. So he doesn't know, obviously, that there's going to be a...
え、負けでも追ってくんの
A lot of players are starting to convene here by pressure plant. This is where the servers are going to start to collide. And then, keep in mind, this lava.
忍者の武器やばいもん。
やばいよね。
インファントリーポンプ。
Traverse the lava very quickly, but sometimes it can throw you off. And for more unexperienced players, or inexperienced players, apologies, that can certainly throw them for a loop.
Yeah, it can definitely end up also just like splitting up a team, right? And then causing some
yaba.
chaos that way. But man, the fact that Ninja's able to just openly hold this area right outside the bank.
Yaba.
Yeah,
Yaba.
there's another
Down.
right out the sky, right there. David Williams goes down.
Time to go collect. Time to go collect.
Go get that expensive NYC rent right there, Ninja. Go pick it up, because he's
取りに行くの早っ。
Oh man, he's been
俺 T ヒューの
swatting
使
these
ってる
players
ス
out
キ
of the
ン
sky. Tifu's
買お
gonna
う
be in
か
a
なっ
fight
て
right now though. Having to deal with this, gonna use the shockwave grenade to get out of the engagement, reset himself. We'll have plenty of builds to work with as well. We'll also have those chug splashes for him and his teammate if he needs to use it. It's gonna be Ewok and Jordan Fisher. This is a huge battle that's gonna be taking place here. Tifu has the angle, he has a perspective, and with that combat shotgun, he can hit him from a distance as well. On the screen, you see Nick 830 gets eliminated, so he's gonna be out of the game. But for now, all eyes are gonna be set here on Tifu and this engagement with Jordan Fisher and Ewok.
Yeah, he actually had to back up. Someone storm flipped right at him, forcing him out of that area. But
やばいな、これ。
he does have plenty of shockwaves to
お、ボドカキルしたって。
actually gets pelted down a few more times there.
ナイス、日本チーム頑張れ。
And they know exactly where they are. So they just can wait this one out.
Let me tell you right now, for every little bit of advantage Tifu gains here,
けどあれや
the
な。
more unlikely it is that
日本
Ewok and Jordan Fisher are gonna
エ
get
リー
out
さん
alive.
と
That's it. I think he's got his
しかない
confidence all the way up. He knows
ボドカキルされたって。
loot here.
He has natural high ground. Their backs are against the storm wall. They're going to start
マ
to
ジ
push
か。
up. Oh, they're going to use the shockwave.
ティーヒューも資材がないんだよね。
It was just one though. He only saw one,
あ
so
と
here it is.
60回。
Oh no.
やってあと6回6回。
Pinned, and he's waiting for him. He's going to tag him. With the combat, so much damage being put forward. Tifu now going to be on the run. This is what Tifu does.
ママちゃんさんどうの？
Oh, but he gets chunked. He's going to lose a lot
あ、
of
46か。そういうことか。これ。
35 HP and had to get out of there. Going to use those shockwave grenades. The movement that you
こっ
get
ちの方がいいと思うんだけど俺。
うん。
It was actually Jordan Fisher who came back to rescue Ewok, and it was just enough to back off Tifu. And now the entire battle's been
エリー
reset.
1キルナイス。
Everyone's in a danger zone here.
He really is the perfect human being. He really is. There goes the jet stream. Ewok gets out. Jordan Fisher's taking
平
damage.
均ダメージ。
He's got to get out of that.
平均ダメージって言ったら今。
だよね。
ティーフューも35しかない HP。
Yeah, but not only that, Tifu knows he has to get an elimination here. They are desperate. They're in shambles for gear here. And an artillery strike actually being rained down. Tifu is forced to be on defense. He's far from his teammate Nav. But look, Edwin Hodge and Props right here. They don't have health either. This is the perfect opportunity for Tifu.
A lot of players are going to be very, very weak. And he gets
Tifu
an
どうした？
elimination on Edwin Hodge. That's going to be Tifu's fourth elimination. Nav has 2
あ。
of his own, 6 points.
お。
Oh, there was a trap there! You never suspect the trap, Tifu! Oh my word! He is disgusted with what he just saw.
神蘇生じゃん。
Be able to get him though, and they'll get back into this.
イラつくよね。だって真剣にやってる時になんかアナウンスで「ああティーヒューだ」
Yes, he does. He actually has 2 campfires.
全然聞こえてないでもよ。
Yeah, but he has to get to zone ASAP. Airwalks, a previous reigning champ so far, and RL Grime are going to push someone off here. And oh boy, this is the Pro-Am. It's starting to heat up here.
That is going to get clipped so many times.
Absolutely.
Tifu hitting the trap.
猫くんにつく。
Imagine catching a nice little 2-piece.
お、猫くん倒してんじゃん、敵。
That was perfect.
There goes your summer block party winners,
いいね。
Airwalks and RL Grime, sitting on top of their, I say, hodgepodge
なん
constructed.
かパッドのリーズさんがさ、キルの報告してくれるからすげえ助かるんだけど。
Boy, does he have a video for you.
Tifu has not popped these double campfires. Oh, actually just keeping it going.
That shot from Tifu, clinical. Combat shotty, that thing's going to tag you Sometimes it feels like a mile away. This player's going to be behind this tree here, and Tifu sees it. Tifu, easy pickings for the veteran. The tree goes down, no more protection for him, but the shadow bomb is going to be used. You see that player flipping away on out of there, doing all the flippy stuff.
Actually love it as well. He sent Nav in because Nav had the materials and the health advantage there to kind of lead the way, but now they're both in a desperate situation. Tifu forced to just get to farm in here. He's going to try and get what he can off the bunker.
お、忍者
Ninja still in the same spot
強
just outside the volcano vents.
マイクラマイクラ
マイクラこれ
マイクラじゃねマシュメロ正金ショットマシュメロあと39回資材
Like I said, they're going to be a troublesome duo. There's still tons of excellent players left in the game here. See Whit Lowry down below. He's close nearby. Uh-oh, Ninja's actually super hurt now. I think he just conceded the snipe.
Yeah, so Ninja's going to be in a rough spot, but we actually did
Nice
one
work.
of his other shots earlier on. That was going to be on Michael Dreyer. That was Elam number 4.
リプレイ
Now though, Ninja getting back.
猫くんどこだろ
Position, but he's going to get hit again.
うねえ一回も日本人映んないじゃん
Saw Myth there, saw Nick Merckx.
A lot of good players.
Competitive players nearby, that's right.
Cloak is still going to be in this match. Marksman still in the game as well. Airwalks, as we had mentioned earlier, Wildcat there. Everyone gathered together here, right in between Dusty Divot and Mega Mall. Nick Merckx only with one elimination.
これになトトチくんとかミンくんとか出たら強いんだろうな猫くんまた1キル強えな忍者瀕死忍者瀕死忍者瀕死あ忍者死んだ忍者キルされた
has to make a big decision here. Yep, he says, you know what, I'm going to get to zone, and it's time to leave Ninja's card behind. There's nothing he can do but play for placement at this point, so he goes straight for the high ground.
Marshmallow does manage to get up top there, and some great quick building is going to keep him safe for the time being. Can't get his card.
ティフィーも死んだマジでティフィーと忍者ダウンだってやられたって切れたって超有名プロでもこうなるんだよねやっぱり
Elam's matter for points, guys, just as much as placement does. For every single person that gets taken out here, Sinnoh is one step closer to grabbing a nice lead. There's a great shot there. Someone's pushing up. Oh, it's his teammate. Okay, we'll disengage right there. All right, time to refocus.
ニゴくんの視点来ないんだけど
He sees Cody Walker, Yoshi. A new cough right there. Yoshi pops something. Looks like he had an impulse. He gets to the zone there. Cody Walker also goes down to Sinnoh. Edu Koff gets knocked as well. Who's that? It's going to be another. Sinnoh's placement is so good here. Mr. Fresh Asian.
That's 8 eliminations for Sinnoh. They're going to be at 21, and I think, I just saw there that
ていうかねこの相方が強いんじゃなくてねこの味方が強いんで今打った今メガネの
そうなんや
それおマシュメルどうしたマシュメロ頑張れ音でバレそうだよねマシュメロ
そうこの人が強い
この人たちそうこの今の映ってるバーガーの人が強いこの人9キルしてるよもう
9キルしてる
エリー死んだマジでエリーそうさ死ぬ前にさ日本人チームを見させてくんないかなあ、猫くんいいんじゃん、猫くん来てる、猫くん来てるまだ来てる、まだ来てる
Look, he tried to break that right there. Yeah, it's Myth.
It's Myth and Cloak are going to be engaging in this fight. Sinnoh plays that defense, protecting his teammate. Cloak is going to have a smidgen of health remaining. He's going to go right on top of Sinnoh and OK.
うまこの人。
Chigwa just picked off one, and that's going to be Elam number 10.
スナイパー2個持ってんじゃんこの人。
Cloak 11 as well will be registered. That's 11 points.
Creepy.
We're also going to be in placement here, Monster.
Wait a second, are we still in the first game? Hold up. It's going down here.
Courage is still going to be in this one as well as Myth.
これおかげきつくない？
The play field, and look who is left. Wildcat alongside with
猫くんどこだ猫くん。
Jelty there as well. iFaris Myth, he's taken a lot of damage outside of the storm.
見えない見えない見えない見えない。
But Courage is still in the game, folks. A possibility for him to get this first game win, but I don't know if Sinnoh and OK are
猫くん死んでる説あるよねこれ。
Not for free, at least here. Sinnoh's landing more shots on his opponents here. He is running low on materials this time around. Yo, 500 mats. In comes the pressure. Will he finally give up this placement? Will he jump down to commit to this battle here? There's only 4 players.
あ、仲間死んだ。やばくね、仲間1キルの11キルしてるよこの人。やば。やば。この人が強すぎるんだよね逆に。
あなた、青い服の人は、ちっちゃな服の人は0キルよ。
1キル1キル。
1キル。
うん。いやでも猫くんも相当生き残ってて。結局日本人出してくれなかったね。
小高さん見てね。
いや日本人全員見てなくね。あ、名前だけか。じゃない。うん、ポイント稼いでると思うよ結構。頼む、頑張ってくれ。これ何試合やるんだろうね。これ見てんのめっちゃ面白くね。
Just talking for itself. We know he's a respected, competitive player. He has that land cool, right?
Exactly.
It still wasn't.
Exactly. And this is going to put Sinnoh on everyone's radar as well. But that was a pretty tough end game there. A lot of great players still left. It just wasn't enough. When you have that high ground, that's it. And I made the joke. They were playing it like it was a World Cup qualifier. And yeah, I mean, you get that high ground, you deny them any kind of presence to be able to build up to the top. He was very close. That Myth and Cloak could have pushed Sinnoh off. And had they done that, I think we'd be looking at a different winner in Game 1. But credit to Sinnoh for keeping his cool, as well as O'King for supporting him in that one.
Yeah, Cloaksy might have had the high ground, but if I'm not mistaken, Myth just hit him with a
really
shot.
His
back against the wall. He had no help. Sinnoh comes out with that side peek. It was all his, and easy rain from there.
Yeah, some good moments in that game for sure, and we thank you all so much for joining us here. That was just Game 1 of the Fortnite Pro-Am here at the Fortnite World Cup Finals. Our third Pro-Am ever. We've had some great games throughout the day. The Creator Showdown was a blast to watch. Some really, different experiences.
多分 Twitch のストリーマーとプロなんだろうね多分ね。
$1 million jump. Literally, that was insane.
I know. I realized I made some poor decisions career-wise when I was not in there for the $1 million jump. That was awesome. And then we just saw one of South Korea's best players in Fortnite, Sinnoh, just take Game 1 in dominating fashion. And now I have been informed that we do have our winners down on the floor with Pookie for an interview. Pookie, over to you.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. I am here down on the floor with our winners. I want to congratulate both of you. First and foremost, we have Sinnoh here, who we've seen play so many times in the past. He was actually part of the World Cup qualifiers. He did not qualify, but it has been quite a journey for him. How does it feel to be playing on this stage regardless?
우선 여기 한번 첫 라운드를 우승하시게 된 거에 대해서 많이 축하드리고요. 신우 선수 같은 경우는 퀄리파이어에 아쉽게 진출하시지 못하셨는데 여기까지 오시게 되셔서 이 무대에 서게 된 그런 소감이 어떻게 되시나요?
일단은 소감 일단 제가 여기 있는 거가 믿기지가 않고요. 게다가 첫 라운드까지 우승을 하니까 지금 진짜 기분이 정말 좋네요.
I actually can't believe that I won this first round, and it feels awesome to be on this stage.
Well, I can believe it. You guys were playing
マシュメロ後ろにいんだけど
with the high ground, the tarping.
なんかさ、Twitch の人さ、めっちゃ誇らしく思ってるけどさ、1キルしかしてないんだよ。それも資材とか全部買ってたらこの人だからね、赤い人。
우선 일단 하이그라운드에서 잘 이렇게 플레이하셨던 것 같고 이렇게 체리티 자선 기부 행사에서
メデューサのいるところこれでしょ。それ強いわ。
일단 굉장한 영광이고 이렇게 또 좋은 행사에서 좋은 사람들과 좋은 성적을
メデューサのいるところか。
김치국은 아니지만
あれだよ。黒猫小葉さんって方がアリーナ行ったらメデューサっていう人にやられたんだよ。23キルしたんでアリーナで。そうだからそれはあれだよ。チャンピオン対チャンピオン対もうだってアリーナ戦行ってるもん。
やば。
で今この人 T1 って書いてあるじゃん。この人のチームだって。メデューサって。
charity tournament and after this is done before the tournament began, nobody actually know us the duo, but after this tournament I hope that everyone here knows who we are.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations again to both.
だから翻訳の人もさ無料で来れんでしょ。強くね。 ぶっちゃけエディはさ英語わかるじゃん。だからいいよね。身長でかくねこの人。
2メートルあるやん。
スーパーマンみたい。ちょい落ち了解です。かっけえこの人。 スーパーヒーローみたい。スーパーマンか。
You're actually able to catch a really nice double elimination onto some key targets and then get a good rotation out. So let's roll the clip and we'll kind of take a look what was going through your mind when you're able to catch those because you played a little bit slower.
お、K さんヤッホー。
And then you were able to set yourself up with the angle. So what was going on?
Just trying to get on the strong end of the circle, using the impulse grenades. We both used them at the same time to get on the strong end. So what we did was we bounced across, we got lucky with the circle, and we looked for the players that are rotating late. And we got lucky, man. We had a couple players rotating way too late, and we just tagged them up. They were easy kills, you know?
Very well done there. And also, I just want to give you a shout out. The grow up from you. We go way back, competed in the Gears of War stage. He actually was the one who knocked me out at my very first tournament ever. So being on this stage, Nick, what's it like, man? What's that journey been like for you?
Been here for a minute, man. I mean, it's really cool to see a lot of our same friends working
together
and setting all of this up and being a part of this and
being in the industry.
I kind of feel like a grandpa, you know? We've been in it for a minute, and it's a good feeling.
やば。
It's a good feeling. Good luck in the rest of your matches. Now, come on, get in here. Give a hug. Give a hug, man, Mario. Thank you so much, man. Absolutely amazing from these guys.
この人たちがちっちゃく見えるね。
We're gonna throw it back on over the desk with Monster and Golden Boy.
Thank you so much, Sundown. That's right. You know, a lot of
あ、来ましたよ。2回連続で2日連続来ましたよ。それも2回も2日連続で来て、で2回目の時はもう2回も来た。 でそれもコラボっていう形で第3とか73とかとやってる時に行きました。ちょうど。
腰腰。
面白い謎を見つけたんですけど見ます。
見てみて。
見たい。K さん見せてください。あ、なんかディスコードでやってるやつかな。面白い画像があるって言ってたよ。見てみたいです。
Absolutely know who these players are right here, and you guys deserve every ounce of respect, especially from the public. But we have some standings. Let's see where these players are, Golden Boy.
That's right. Let's take a look at the standings. Where we are right now. Who is going to be behind in this one, right? So it's going to be it's going to be Airwalks and
T-Hugh 8位。あ、猫くん10位じゃん。
7 eliminations out of that game.
すごい。
Courage, Sean O'Malley in fifth place. You got let's not forget about Garber Reaver and Gelty in fourth, and Robles and Chigua in third. Tifu and Nav in eighth place. I'm jumping around here, just looking at some of the.
いや1位の人たち高えなポイント。
Maybe some have had unfortunate circumstances become.
ちょっと写真見てみたいです。ちょっとディスコードの写真載ってます？忍者何位だこれ？忍者さ
14位。
14位。やばくね？猫くんたちめっちゃ頑張ってんじゃん。ボドカさんは？乗ってないねまだ。次かな。
なかったー。
なかったー。なかったー。ボドカさん3号いいか。頑張ってくれボドカさん。マジっすか？ちょっと見たい。ディスコード
straight in half like a fresh New York pizza. It's straight down the middle right here, and everyone's gonna get their take of the slice. I love it.
I like that pizza reference, bro.
You just have to. It's too easy. They're just giving out here. You can't be in New York and not make the pizza reference.
Gotta make the pizza reference. And also, Chinkin, if you're listening to me, you fold the pizza. You don't eat it.
The question is, do you flip it upside down on the cheese side or?
No, man.
No,
Fold it straight up.
Just asking. Some people they advocate for that kind of stuff.
Those people are crazy.
Take a look here. You see Detonator floating on by. Marshmallow right there. No surprise, they're going right back to Lazy Lagoon. That's going to be their hometown, and they're getting landed on. By the way, you take a look at that map. There are some players nearby. Our champs. Sinu and O-King, I think everyone wants to see them here.
Yeah, that is a problem. There is a player that landed lazy. We'll keep tabs of that later. Here's the game one winner, Sinu, O-King, the lucky landing spot. You're going to get a few options all the way in the back, remember. So you're going to be all the way back here by Lucky. You can go to Fatal if you want to get some more loot. Maybe you want to push over to the desert biome, go to Paradise Palms, potentially where the circle is going to populate. We're going to find that out in a few seconds here as well. So this is when key decisions are going to have to be made. And lucky them that they went to Lucky Landing, because the circle literally lands right at the edge. So they're good. They're good for that push. They have a lot of real estate to work with, Monster.
Call that winner's luck, all right? These guys have the nice lead.
あ、さっきのチームが
Winner's luck is
優
a
勝
thing,
した。
right?
本当だ、まと同じとこ言ってねやっぱり。
Never happens to me. Breaks my heart. One day. I've seen it happen to you a few times though.
Hey, I'm here, aren't I? Like, look at
you got some shields out of nowhere in chess. When I watch your stream, very questionable. Like, that's not fair. Right when you needed it. How's that even possible?
K さんそれやばくない？あいつの補助出てんじゃん。何売名するからさ、配信しろって言って OK って言って1100人までよろしくねとか何おかしいんじゃないの？猫くんたちはやっぱタワーかな。あ、この人たちはやっぱりここだね。
やっぱり固定より決めとかないとダメだな。
そうだね、固定よりは決めとかないとダメだね。
Farm up. Osculot's going to be taking a lot of damage as well. Going to have to get out of the fight. 34 HP remaining. He's going to need to rely on his teammate. Does not land. That shot with the hand cannon, but Dead Rebel's there for the follow-up. That's Business Boy.
で、本当にいかれてるよね。あれワンチャンさらしていいと思うよ、あれ全然。
Did get peeked right there, so he has to be careful. Oscar just looking. Frizz has got such a good,
position on them, and he even has shield. This is just like that. Now he's at 72 extra shield, so he's doing just fine. That jump shotgun, perfect for being chest to chest, get right up in a player's face and doing tons of damage.
And it's early game, so Frizz can get Business Boy's card, bring it back into the fight. Oh, the revive's going through. You see it, the pickup. Oh, but Osculard heard it, so had to get out of the fight. Frizz gonna go for the follow-up, but Frizz is gonna take a bunch of damage, down to 80 HP. Player's gonna jump for the fight there.
さっき勝ったチーム負けた。
But unfortunately, Frizz is gonna get the better. That's 2 eliminations, and that duo is gonna be out of the game.
2 huge eliminations, and just a little fun fact, I'm sure his girlfriend says here, they both have pink hair.
Okay. I don't know what it's like to have pink hair. I have to talk to Ninja about that one. I know he did that for a little while.
いろいろな配信者のところにこの謎をばらまいています。
ナイス、K さん。
That was a low blow. No, here we go.
As Fortnite's resident senior citizen, I'll take it. I feel like I'm also a part of the geriatric gamer program.
K さん仕事頑張ってね。よかったら高評価押してってください。お願い、猫くんたちそろそろ打つぞ。で、ボドカさんってさ、やっぱあれ、エスケープ使ってると思う？
使ってると思う。
でも逆に使っててほしいよね。あ、ケーキおいしい、ケーキおいしい。おいしいおいしい。おいしいおいしい。
使っててほしいの前に、ボドカさんたちの視点を
映してくれって。キルする瞬間みたいよね。
Make sure you're talking about it. Also, you're going to get that fancy little picture on the side when you use that hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Just Fortnite World Cup. There's Sigla along with Dr. Lupo. They're just going to loot around Salty Springs. A lot to get around here. What are your thoughts on Salty Monster?
Oh, I love Salty. It's one of my favorites.
でも忍者の視点はなかなかすごかったよね。
インファントリー当てすぎ。
えぐかったよね。インファントリーじゃないよね、もうあれフルオートだよね、もう当たり方が。
やばい、あれは。
えぐかったマジで。あ、この人戦うのきついな、武器が。
This is awesome.
Strats.
This is like a Flossin level play here.
I'm loving it. Oh, he hears someone nearby, Golden Boy.
頑張れこの人。
Stay down. Stay down.
This is, this is not the duo. You want to move them?
No,
there it is.
This is not the duo. You want to do that too? Okay, so they're going to try and get around there, right above them. Oh no, but Moyer's going to be taking so much.
いや、あの屋根だな。
He's still going for it. He's going all the way. He wants the top here. He takes high ground. It actually is.
Oh, but the bush manages to repel the damage. It takes
nice.
Clean. Nothing
that was one.
I don't want.
いや、惜しい。
Oh no, and it's gonna be the duo that won game 1. Oh, King and
さっきのはさ、勝ったチームじゃんこれ。でもああいうさ障害を持った方でもここまでプレーができるっていうことを証明してくれてるよね。すごいな。いや、やっぱ勇気づけられるよね。障害を持っている子たちからしたらああいう方がプレーしてくださるってことは。この人 1v2 か。きつくね。あ、違うか。2v2 か普通に。
Jacob's by himself.
Yeah, that's the problem. Jacob's going to be alone inside of the natural cover. There you see the circle favoring Sinnoh and O-King. We could see back-to-back winner here, Monster, with the way that that circle lands. It's right over Salty and Fatal Field, so that favors Dr. Lupo and Sinnoh. Oh no, but Graham Rogers goes in for the fight. Faris has got to pick up his teammate here. He's got to have his back. Jacob gets it. Boogie Bomb goes out, but doesn't connect. Probably trying to overtake that wall there. Jacob, wisely enough, is going to get out of that fight. That player's going to be down. The Stinks forcing anyone that will hang around. Just to confirm that elimination. There you go. going to be a ton of loot for Jacob to get, but Maurice is looking at him right above him on top of the rooftop.
Wasn't ready in time there to put the shots on him, so unfortunately he did miss. He goes for that side combat shot and breaks the wall right there.
Oh man, this is not looking good here for Jacob. Faris gets his teammate's card. Does he have to get out of the fight? Oh, Jacob taking a fight to Faris. You like to see that one. Go for the fight, but look at the storm. It's starting to push in. Some decisions need to be made here. This fight is going to happen right by that storm.
Popping that early med kit, he knows.
He's got a few seconds to work with.
He's actually lucky. The zone isn't quite pressuring yet, so he figures, hey, you know what? I'm going to use this opportunity to heal right back up, and now the advantage is all his again.
Slight lead here. He's looking for a fight right in front of him. Oh, man. You just don't expect that. You're hearing all this movement around you. You don't know where the attack is going to come through. And they're just dodging and dipping around one another.
Such an intense battle, and Faris still has minis left. That might have been his last heal there.
Oh, the
Jacob
quad.
decides, you know what? It's time to back up.
Take the trusty quad. Get out of there.
Long.
Yeah, no reason for you to push that fight. You have your teammate's card. Then we go
Oh,
on
imma抜かれた。
Slogoman, who just got beamed. Beamed.
忍者じゃん。
Marshmallow.
マシュメロスナイプか。強いな。
Respect that. Marshmallow's been surprising me. Are we sure? Are we sure that that's Marshmallow underneath the mask? I'm just messing around. I'm just messing around.
I was gonna say,
He puts in a ton of work in this game. Look at this shot here for Marshmallow. Boom! Nailed him. Marshmallow, man. What a beast.
Marshmallow here to make the highlights, all right? Don't sleep on it.
They're going for a two-time championship. I get it.
Absolutely. When we saw them, they were in 14th place, mainly because you didn't quite get enough placement points. The eliminations were there. They were right in 14th, so with the way they're racking up more elims, that's going to be, again, just securing a more comfortable lead. If you can get in that cadence of just getting points consistently, you'll find yourself in the late game. Mr. Fresh Asian, we saw in the feed, he actually took out Cody Walker as well.
3 eliminations for Mr. Fresh Asian. He's got that golden combat shoddy. Such a powerful weapon. Here's the movement around here. Some nades as well.
He doesn't know any of this. This is a scary box to be in when you don't own anything. It's One Shot Girl and Chandler Riggs are just nearby. The Slayer, and the Slayer 360, I believe, is in a bush. Not so, not too far either.
That's the Golden Boy strat right there. Hide in the bush. Don't do anything for the entire game. Trust me, it works like 60% of the time. It works every time.
Every time, 60% of the time. You know the math, guys. Don't count it.
You don't have to question me. So Chandler Riggs and One Shot Girl, they're going to play this more defensive posture, this positioning here. They have no eliminations right now, and we're at 35 duels remaining. So it's going to take a while for those placements to go through. And then One Shot Girl just gets obliterated. Her health is gone. Now down to 5 HP. Chandler Riggs playing around the corner, trying to utilize a little bit of that right hand advantage, but it is not coming to fruition there. Mr. Fresh Asian is going in for the push now, and this isn't looking good for this duo monster. Our heroes could fall right here, right now, as Mr. Fresh Asian is looking to get 5 eliminations on the board, gets ownership of the wall, and what a shot there from Mr. Fresh Asian. That's elim number 4.
That was so filthy. Took the wall just like that, an instant edit, no mistakes made. The Slayer 360, he's finally given up his bush. Actually not exposed himself.
It's okay.
He's gonna give it up. He did take his opportunity to try and pop some shots. Mr. Asian did look over in that distance. He knows there's someone there. Now it's Marshmallow and Ninja rotating across here. As they're going to find themselves right outside the box here.
Of course, if you're not familiar with Mr. Fresh Asian, he is top 100 most subscribed Australian YouTube channels. It's actually one of the fastest growing YouTube channels in Australia. So certainly check him out. I'm sure you're going to find some fun content there. There's Ninja and Marshmallow, who have 2 eliminations for them. Marshmallow's been playing great. A very different Marshmallow from what we saw at the 2018 Fortnite Pro-Am. I think he's obviously put that time in, and it is paying off. It's paying off big time.
Yeah, would have known Marshmallow would continue his grind after the years here, but Sean, hey man, Fortnite,
he's passionate about Fortnite.
Still part of the regiment.
There's Myth.
7 eliminations, Golden Boy.
What? I didn't even look over there. What's going on with him today? He's on something. He's out here to prove a point. Myth wants to pick up a win. How huge would that be for him? Seen him so many
ティフィの近くにボドカいるのか。
Also another player that tried and tried and tried for that Fortnite World Cup online qualifier. Came close a few times. Lots of talent there. Here's the format and how it works. Once we hit that 15th place, that's when those placement points start to go online. But because Myth has 7 eliminations,
ボドカ1人かな。
he has 7 points currently, Monster.
いや、そっちじゃなくてボドカ移して。
We do know Michael Dreher is interested in running that marathon this year. You know, it's going to need a little more stamina to keep up with Myth here in the Fortnite world.
The idea of running a marathon crosses my mind. It makes me sweat.
Jordan
Jones started this entire thing, said, hey, you know, she's here for the ladies, representing. She's got her gun ready. Someone's out.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
She's in a box.
Sneaky plays here from Jordan Jones and Alexia.
そこの女の子普通にさめっちゃ可愛いよ。
この子、タイプじゃない。
真剣な顔じゃなければ可愛いめっちゃ。ていうか猫くんは？エピック見せてくれ。なんで日本人見せないの？
For that. Okay, and they're crouched, so you won't be able to hear their movement. You have to really focus on it. They got just their aim set. I like this strategy. They are eventually gonna have to move here. Same thing for Allier and Aaron Gordon, which for them, I'm sure that they're a little worried about where these players are gonna be.
観戦に集中してヒルロ見るの忘れてました。
あ、全然いいんだよ。しっかり見てて。楽しんで楽しんで。
They are ready to fire away right now. They are so ready.
Okay, well, while that's going on over there, and I'm sure that's going to take a little while to come to fruition, we're going to have a class.
ティフィが上にマシュメロをボドカじゃねえや。
Marshmallow's trying to play that supporting role as well as Nav here. Marshmallow taking a bunch of damage, and he's got to get to his teammate. Nav is boxing around there, and Marshmallow's going to try and go toe to toe against Tifu, but Marshmallow gets picked up. Was coming off from the distance there, and Ninja has to get out of that fight. There's just no reason for him to continue to engage in it, considering that they were getting third party from afar. I think the shots came from Udakov.
ボドカ死んだっぽくない？
Over on top of that tower and punished Marshmallow when he exposed himself when he jumped on top of that ramp.
Tifu really showing why he's a World Cup qualifier.
This is still happening, by the way.
Oh yeah, they're ready. Looks like Mario's left to save Nick Merckx here. He's going for the revive.
Aiden's going to go in for the fight, though. Mario's got to be prepared for this. And Nick Merckx trying to direct traffic. He's got a few seconds here to pick him up. Aiden right outside. He's trying to pummel his way in through the doorway. Mario again.
Oh, Aiden 来てんじゃん。
Up the defense, helping him out. Aiden very weak. Came second place at the Summer Block Party, Monster.
That's right. And the Trailblazer, professional basketball player, Mario, fend off Aiden, Ghost Aiden right here, right now to save Nick Merckx.
And he's going to be hacking around each wall here. So
he does it.
And he gets ownership of the ball. You never want to go toe-to-toe with Aiden in the box, baby. He's going to punish you every time.
Such a clean wall-taking transition. Always using the same rhythm. Hits the left wall, hits the right wall. Doubles back, takes the wall.
死んだ説ない？
It's his to go here. Sino and O-King now hopping back with our previous game 1 winners here. Still in the running, 2 eliminations. Tons of material.
ジャンパ2個、メディキ2個じゃなくて、ほっこり2個。強っ。
What's even better, they have the circle. The circle
まださっきの優勝チームいるよ。
強すぎ、この人たちやっぱり。
Now, some of you may be wondering what's going on right here. Maybe you're new to Fortnite. What he's doing is he's using the edit to peek through the pyramid.
猫くん見ないもんなって。
Fortnite's all about information. What can you get out of players rotating? Who can you punish if they're going to be out in the field exposed? That can give you some more eliminations. More eliminations means more points. Kind of like what Sino's seeing right here. This guy walking around by himself. And he knows that players are going to be above too because he's hearing the shots that are happening above him. That's going to be Jelty and Garborever over there as well.
I like that. Here comes an artillery strike right on Mip's head. He is in the fray here, but Mip also tons of mobility here. He's got the minis. Yo, he knows he's on camera. What's up, Mip? There you go.
Okay, so use the launch pad to get out, but he's in the sky, and those players are going to be hanging around him. He could get picked off. Dr. Lupo in the storm, but Dr. Lupo, no, unfortunately for him.
Overstood his welcome in the storm right there. It does manage to
え、猫くんとエリーどっちも生きてるって。
was taken out there, but back to Myth. Myth's got 8 eliminations. He's
強くね？
some placement here. Remember, they just have to get top 15 with the duo. There's only 20 duos remaining.
あ、忍者殺してんじゃん。
The way this format works, it's
てか猫くんがガチのリアルで真剣にやったらどうなんだろうね。
of qualifiers. Every
あ、猫くんいいんじゃん。下にいる下にいる。あ、エリーが。
本当だ。今蘇生してね。マジさ見せろよ。
ね、なんで見せないの？今回アジアで強えわ。韓国人も強いしな。
韓国人はほぼ強えよ。
Running out of materials quickly. When those shots are coming through, you'll be shocked how quickly you're going to lose out on the wood, the metal, the brick.
Yeah, it really was a nightmare
猫くんも瀕死だね。
drop the campfire prematurely and go into the surges here, but they didn't forget about him. As soon as he picks, he gets lasered down, and all of his health is now gone. And Tifu, perched up right here, is going to catch Sinnoh straight out the sky.
That is huge.
お、チャンピオン倒した。
Sinnoh, the game one winner. That was the pacemaker for the game two. And now it could be Tifu.
多分あれだと思うよ。チャンピオンの人だと思うよ。今回さっき勝った。
Going for the high ground. He's going to be by himself though. 5 eliminations. Player right in front of him.
いや、T 州がそいつら倒しちゃえばもう勝ちでしょ、ぶっちゃけ。
そうなんよな。資材もまあまああるしさ、このままハイグラス出るかもしれない。
いや、うま。資材まだ200ある。200も作れる。
俺やったら
猫くんは死んでるっぽいな。多分チャンピオン強い人死んで多分。
ほぼ全員が強いから
な。ね。猫くん死んじゃったか。
With the impulses, he wants it. He's going all the way. Look, he just built it back up.
That's Tifu's high ground, and no one else is going to take it unless it gets shot down. But he does stabilize there. Airwalks is looking to punish Tifu. He does get above him there. There you see, right at the top, and then Myth is going to snake on out and just get to that side of the circle. Tifu taking damage. He has to be careful. He's in that shadow.
なんで乗せないんだろうね。
He can't build, but he needs to be quick with it, and he does manage to stabilize for the time being. Ninja's going to be in a world of hurt as well. Look at his HP.
Will Tifu make the quick peek right here? He sees someone in the wall next to him. Myth actually forgot to edit, and now he's in the storm down at the bottom right. That might be the end for him. Fatal error.
Oh no, Myth, not like this. He tries to get out. He does manage to stay alive. Oh no, Myth is going to get picked off by Airwalks. Sean, Airwalks is weak as well.
忍者生きてる。忍者すげえなこの一応。あ、死んだ。
ティフィューがえぐい。
ティフィー無双状態じゃんもうこれ。
ティフィーの5キル。
わお、それでかい。
Just try and hold this one off. It's now down here to the final 3 players.
Here we're going to see a quick Tifu versus Cloaksy moment or what? And Jacob's up in the high ground. You know he's not going to give him any freebies here. They have to go up the mountain.
Jacob is going to be the problem here, not Cloak. Here's Jacob looking for him to push around. He does manage to tag him. He gets a sizable amount of damage, but he loses the high ground in turn. He loses the high ground. Jacob, look.
うお。
何今の。
この人あれじゃん、最初のさ、ジョン・ウィックの家で生きてた人だよこれ。強っ。
Airwalks goes down to Tifu's aggressive push. Wow. And in the final moments, it turns out it's Cloak versus Jacob. And here's the last moments, fatally leaving the back.
Tifu アンチ死だ。
And that's why Cloaksy goes down.
And Tifu ended up falling because of the storm. He couldn't get up the hill quickly enough. I mentioned before, that was a concern. When that storm started moving, the players that were down low, those are going to be the ones that suffered the most. I'm just shocked that Airwalks got picked off the way they did.
しっかりヘッド狙ってんな。
What a win for him. Huge victory. And again, against two fantastic players.
Two shotgun bullets left.
いやー、これはすごいわ。
That was crazy. You know, okay, I think we had a good time with that one. New York City, what do you think about that last game? Because that was a pretty sick one. I think you can all agree with me on this one. Great matchup, through and through, Monster. What a start. I thought we were going to see
すごい。
1v1, Tifu and Cloak. And I was going to lose my mind. I may have jumped off this stage. I don't even know what I was going to do.
おかえり。
Close to that moment, but hey, let's not take it away from Jacob.
No, we're not at all.
Jacob really played it so well there. Airwalks doing also just a great job of just chopping him down, chopping down Tifu, really being a pester. That could have been Tifu's game easily, but just pushed the wrong ones. Even Sean was giving a hard run.
The tone of the lobby changed as well when Sinnoh got eliminated.
Yes.
Right? Once people saw that pop up in the elimination feed, they knew that there was going to be an opportunity, because you get a player like that out of a fight, and there's going to be free reign, there's going to be movement to be had. But it was really the real winner of that match was the hill. Was the hill. Because once that hill started moving and the storm started creeping forward, you knew that so many players were looking up and they're like, ah, crap. I gotta have to deal with that.
As Sundown likes to say, good old man Mountain claims another.
Always gets his target. Always gets his target. That was a good one, folks. We're probably going to get some words from our winner in a little bit. They're probably getting themselves all collected. I think we all kind of need to collect ourselves after that one. I thought Jacob lost that, man. Because when he lost the high ground, I'm shocked that the wall didn't get placed in front, but I think he probably felt like he had that angle and he wasn't going to get clipped.
Yeah, Cloaksy really thought that he had the leverage, being that he just came over the mountain. He
そうだね、これ2試合目終わった。
could not build in those, or Jacob, excuse me, couldn't build in those final moments. He had 0 builds. When you see that kind of, you know, you read the player and they're not doing any builds like that, you're like, oh, I'm good. You know, I came up a couple layers, I should be okay.
Yeah.
But he was at the top of the ramp. It didn't really matter where he was. He was going to get shot regardless, being that he didn't protect himself fully.
Yeah, you have to give yourself that wall there so that you don't get punished by those combat shotguns, which we mentioned so many times. That thing has a ton of range.
Yes.
He was playing that one from that, like, close to mid-range, and it will hit you like a hammer for a lot of damage. Before you know it, you're out of the game, you're back in the lobby, or you're going back to catering, you know? So, what a great matchup that was. Great moments through and through. Also, I believe it was Jacob that had that fight at the John Wick house.
Yes.
Against Ferris.
Yeah, it was a long, exaggerated battle.
Storyline right
so
there, people.
Close. Yeah, he was nearly taken out at the start of the game. What a comeback story for him right here.
Yeah.
All the way from the furthest you can go east on the map here, one of the furthest points. From there to take it all the way to the end game and find himself in the victory royale, that's a great game. That's his highlight moment. That's what you travel to New York City for right there, that's for sure.
It all could have fell to pieces at that moment in time over by Paradise Palms, by the John Wick house, and then managing to keep his cool at the crazy moments there. Great plays, and I think that everyone thoroughly entertained with that. We have 2 more games, though. They're going to be coming up. Games 3 and 4. We're going to determine who the winner is. And I think we're waiting right now to get some words from our winner. Also, we'll get the updated standings to see where we are currently. And I have been informed that we do have an interview. But it's not just with Jacob. It's actually going to be with Jacob and the 2 people that he took out, Tifu and Cloak. Pooks, talk to me.
Thank you so much, GB. I am down here on the floor. I have a bunch of people around here. Who do we have? We have Tifu, we have Cloaksy, and Jacob. Our final 3 in the last game. Oh my goodness. Tifu, walk me through those final moments. Do you mind?
Well, basically, I was in the storm and I had no health the entire game. I had about 40 minis, but I don't know. I just got stuck in the storm. Cloak trapped me, held me and stormed in, but he got clapped by Jacob, so it's all good.
A little bit of animosity. We're gonna go over to this side here. Cloak, I gotta ask, what do you attribute to that? You had high ground over Jacob. What happened?
I thought the zone was pulled down the hill, but it was still pulling up the hill, so I didn't wall off my back, and he got a free shot, and I died.
You were eliminated, exactly. Now, Jacob, you took both of these guys out. You won that game. Congratulations. How does it feel to take out two of the biggest competitors on the biggest stage in the world?
To be honest, I feel amazing, and when I was fighting with Clogsy, I was so stressed, but because I haven't got a match, yeah, but Clogsy fortunately didn't put the wall behind him, and I did it.
So you capitalized on Cloaksy's indiscretion there. But you know what? They're all friends. We can all get a handshake around here. We'll work on that. But thank you guys so much. Best of luck in your next games. Golden Boy, what do you think of these guys?
I think that the important thing to note here was that you're in those moments where you have to pay attention to where that circle is going to be going, and you just don't know at that exact moment. You're just got out of a crazy fight. You managed to get high ground. You know that this guy's below, and you don't see any builds coming out. So at that point in time, you're like, okay, I gotta just heal up. I gotta heal up. That's what I'm focused on.
Yeah, the problem is you can't assume anything, especially in these final moments. You don't know if you're going against a pro or a celebrity. And, you know, Jacob right here traveling all the way from Poland now to show up and make it happen. These guys, these foreigners are really coming here and putting on a great performance so far. We've already seen South Korea make that nice play from earlier today, but that'll lead us right into our next topic here.
That's right, our standings. And hey, you mentioned it, Monster. Fortnite is a global game, and we're seeing it play out now. While he may not have gotten the win, Airwalks is in first place. Wow. With 14 eliminations, no victory royale, 28 points total. Sinnoh has been knocked down. Jacob and Claire Grant have climbed their way up to third. Myth now is going to be in fourth place with his teammate Michael Dreher. And then Tfue Ninja also was in 14th place, managed to have that. Now going to be in 7th with Marshmello. Courage still going to be in the running here. 2 more games remaining. Lots of points. And looking at the breakdown, it's not that crazy to have a big game and be able to come back into this one, Monster.
No, absolutely not. You can just tell from the points here that a lot of this is placement-based. Placement, yes, the teams that are catching heavy eliminations are doing fantastic so far. Just taking a look here, a lot of players are in the running. Look at Nick A30 and Max Carver. They have 8 eliminations total. They just haven't placed. If you just squeeze in a couple placements right there, they're clearly catching the elims they need. That's all they need.
Exactly. Well, Monster, always a pleasure, my man. Boricua boys represent. But we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, you're going to have Zeke over here calling the action along with Monster. And we have games 3 and 4. And then we're going to crown our next Pro-Am champion. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you on the other side.
Ninja, Marshmello, and Tfue and Nav, but let's find out for ourselves. Which duo are you going to be targeting on the field today?
Jordan Fisher likes to smack talk. Jordan, I'm coming for you.
Last time Tfue took me down, so I think I'm going to try and take revenge on him.
Well, I was practicing with One Shot Girl and Nick A30 and Chandler Riggs, and I know that they're going shifty, so you might catch me there.
Targeting every opponent in the game today. Any chance I get to take a shot and run, that's the name of the game for me. Take the shot and run.
I don't want to name names. I got a couple friends here who might not see me coming, might see me coming.
I'm going to be rolling around in a ball, trying to get some late game points, and then get some elims at the end of the game. So I'm not going to be really targeting anybody.
Oh, 9-9 opponents will be eliminated by me, by the power of the heavy metal from Detonator.
Hello, Fortnite fam. My name is PiggyFace_. I've snuck up to the caster's deck to find out what being a Fortnite World Cup caster is all about. And to outline that,
10分後からちょっとじゃあ一旦ご飯食べてきます。
Monster D-Face and Shio. So why don't you tell me a little bit about what goes in, what the process is for being a Fortnite World Cup caster?
Well, it all begins with preparation. When it comes down to handling what is the Fortnite World Cup, you have to prepare. We're talking solo and duo competition here. Not only that, we are slammed with a pro-am. So you have to cover bios. That's what me and Shio do. We sit down, even today, we go back and forth. We're talking hours of preparation on players.
And Shio, what are you doing specifically to help the casters, and what are you bringing to this broadcast right now?
So Monster talked about preparation. For me, it's all about the back and forth. If the caster needs any type of knowledge on a situation going on in the game, I've got that. We have 3 screens down here. One has the main game on it. The other 2 just have information and a broadcast alert section. If they have a question, they ask me. I've done all the prep with Monster for weeks, days of cramming as well, and we just get to it. Questions back and forth, relay the information, and yeah, just behind the scenes work.
So you're essentially the Fortnite encyclopedia then, and you are just relaying the information. I hope that gives you a little bit more insight into how our casters prepare and bring the World Cup action to you.
Hey, I'm Cease. And I'm Elevate. We're professional Fortnite players for 100 Thieves, and we're excited to play in the Fortnite World Cup. The most fun part of the journey is, for me, just growing as a human and as a person, like having a good time messing around.
The best thing about being here for the World Cup is the experience for me. Like leading up to it, all the experience that I've gained, I can't have thought of something better to have been doing. Like, this has been the greatest opportunity for me. If you're trying to get better at Fortnite, just play non-stop, find someone that you can stick with. I know everything about this guy, he knows everything about me, so I think that's what's going to carry us in the World Cup.
If you're trying to get better just at this game, a lot of things are just like, no, you're not the best player out there, and no, you're not perfect at any one thing. The game's always adapting, it's still really new. Just knowing that there's always someone better than you and that you can always be better is very important.
I think for duos, we're most definitely worried about Arkham and Falcon. They're one of the best on the West.
Oh, I don't know if I can hold it by myself.
Oh, yeah. There's no way it's this heavy.
Let it on me.
Oh my god.
Wait, I got this.
Why?
Let go. I got it.
I'm so strong, bro.
Oh my. Why did they make it this heavy? Shouldn't you know we're all like scrawny little gamer boys? Like, I'm going for it. Oh. Yeah, if I win, I'll definitely buy myself a Lambo, and then maybe my brother a Lambo, and then maybe my sister a Lambo, and then maybe my grandparents a Lambo.
Well, if you're overweight.
Maybe my father a Lambo. This is Cease, and the world's cutest e-athlete. Make sure you root us on the Fortnite World Cup. I'll see you guys later.
Here at the fan experience at the Fortnite World Cup preview day, where all the pro players are here to enjoy the event. Cookie, what are you excited by?
I've seen zip lines, I've seen mini golf, I've seen Nerf guns, Kitty.
Also saw ballers. I can't wait to get into it. Let's go! We made it! We climbed up the mountain and we are preparing to zip line off into Lonely Lodge.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go to the adventure!
Kitty, we made it over to the mini hut scores.
Woo!
Nailed it!
Hole in one. so much fun here at the Fan Experience Preview Day.
So did I. If any of you are going to be at the Fortnite World Cup this weekend, please be sure to come by the Fan Experience and check it out. But for now, we have so much more Fortnite action going on, so let's head inside and check it out. Let's go!
Hey guys, it's Kitty Plays, and I'm in the player lounge, and I want to know who everyone's favorite skin is and why.
I think I like the hamburger guy. You know what I'm saying? But it's a big target, but I like the way it looks.
I'd say my favorite skin is probably the default still.
I literally just randomize it.
The blow up dude. He's got the inflatable guy.
The surfer dude, because I've been getting more eliminations with him.
My favorite's default because I'm a default.
The bright bomber. It's so OG for me. And
me.
The rough skin because it looks like me.
Yeah, I just kind of want to like look cool and appear intimidating because at 5'4" in real life, I don't scare a lot of people.
Lynx, because I like cat. I like cat. Yeah.
That's my favorite too.
It's not really just sitting in the chair and messing around on my computer. It's more serious stuff behind it than that. If I work out, I have a mental coach which helps me relieve stress. If I try to eat healthy, I usually eat chicken and rice. I think that's why I play in such a high level.
He is so innovative. This is what I was talking about.
My name is Martin Foss Anderson. I'm 14 years old, and I am Mr. Savage.
Let's go, boys.
I live in Oslo in Norway. I really love the fact that I grew up here. Most Norwegians spend a lot of time outside. In the winter, I like cross-country skiing and slalom. But I think my favorite activity outside is playing football with my brother. He's 17 years old and his name is Michael. My brother and I have always been competitive. We'll always hang out together, play a game of chess, playing ping pong, and it's always fun. My brother has a big role when it comes to my Fortnite career. He introduced me to the game, so without him, I maybe wouldn't have started playing the game. At the beginning, we played a lot of games. I was better than him, and then it just exploded and took over. He has insane reactions. He thinks really fast. My creativity gives me a couple of advantages.
Grenade launcher. He's using it perfectly.
You gotta place your structures quick. You gotta be fast, especially in the late games of the match.
The best shadow bomb use I've ever seen! Rising to the top of the mountain! Oh my God!
I love meeting my fans. They're super nice. The fact that I'm probably gonna have over 1 million subscribers by the time I reach 15, it sort of blows my mind. If you picture 1/5 of Norway's population clicking on my subscribe button, that's kind of crazy. He's managed to do something which not many people can do. He's the world's best at the game. I'm really proud of my little brother.
Let's go, dude.
My greatest passion is playing video games. I'm really fired up for playing in New York. I can't wait to see all my hard work pay off.
Welcome back, Fortnite fans. We are gonna do something very special. You know, it's been a really cool day so far. A lot of action, a lot of fun things have been going down. You got a sneak peek at it there. I think we need something special for you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna send it down to Poogies on the stage, and she's actually standing by with some very special guests for a very special announcement.
Thank you so much, Zeke. I am down here on the stage. I have Ninja. I have Marshmallow here. Guys, make some noise for these two. Put your hands together, please. Now, I just want to take a moment and talk to you guys both about what the Fortnite community means to you. Now, I know you're not going to say anything, Marshmallow, but we're going to have Ninja kind of answer for you. Now, you've been a part of this journey for so long. What has it meant to you?
No, it's just been absolutely incredible to be in this position that I'm in, and just to really experience how amazing Fortnite is and how far it's come from season 1, before there even was a season, to last year's Pro-Am, to this year's Pro-Am, to the World Cup. I mean, it's been an incredible journey, and I think it's just getting started. So, but I love this community. I love it.
We love it too. So, you know, we love to give back to the community. We love to give you guys surprises and tidbits. Marshmallow, you have a secret surprise. Do Ninja and I have permission to tell everybody here about that for you today? Yeah?
Marshmallow is going to be doing an amazing surprise concert on Sunday for you guys. So, it's going to be amazing.
So the concert is going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern for you guys here, as well for you guys at home. Be sure to check it out. Thank you, both of you, for taking the time to talk with me. Personally, back to your seat. I found a stick. I found a...
あ、みんな投げてた。なんだ。スタンプもらえないんだけど。なんで？
To you for both of us. All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are here, and if you're tuning in from wherever, you get to view Marshmallow in concert from here, from wherever you're viewing it, at 1 p.m. Eastern. You can't miss that. That's going to be insanely hype. This has already been incredible.
That's a deal times 10.
I mean, also, really quickly, Monster, I like how I left you and Golden Boy here for like 2 games, and you already just, like, what is this, man? What is this?
Hey, well, you know, we needed something
that's clean.
The aroma of pancakes, you know, keeps them calm.
Wait, can I get this back? Actually, that's actually a really good point. Wait, we'll get to that in just a little bit. You know, guys, we've had an incredible day of action. We've already got 2 Pro-Am games down. We've got 2 left to go. Now let's get you back up to speed, just in case maybe you've forgotten. Maybe
あ、ショップ変わった。ちょっと待って、ショップみたい。うわ。これでは二度と来ないやつって。
by.
Oh yeah, and let's not forget Monster. In case you guys didn't know, it's actually Fortnite's second birthday. That's right, Fortnite is 2 years old. So hop in, play some games. There's some challenges. There's also birthday cake all over the map. Also, in case you didn't play the last time, there's actually these gigantic presents that land on the map randomly, and you can farm them for materials. They've got things inside.
Are we still going home Monday and like grinding?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
That's
absolutely happening. I need to get the last fort bite. I need another 65,000 experience if I want.
We're gonna make it happen. Me, Bala, Shayo, Z, squads, Monday, happening. We're gonna get you that. We're gonna get you Singularity.
I hope so, dude. I hope so. Man, but we're gearing up. The players are, of course, getting ready to board the battle bus. It takes a while to get up 100 people on the same bus, especially when you've got people like Deepu Cloak, Detonator up on deck. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa, my bad. My bad. I'm sorry.
Don't detonate him, all right? Keep him calm. He's been doing good so far. Oh, the ultra zoom right there.
You got Marshmallow there in the back. Sean there on the left. So many incredible people. I recognize the pink and blue hair. I can't remember his name. Oh, Ninja, that's right.
Oh, that guy.
Clearly, yeah, that guy. Clearly a joke. I mean, what an awesome gift. Don't forget as well, we mentioned the Marshmallow concert. That was a big, nice reveal they did. 1 p.m. Eastern. Be here or
ね、なんかね、俺も飯食って帰ってきたそうだった。
So many different avenues to watch.
I know Detonator's been stealing the show, but you know, shout out to Python Bum, a Brazilian YouTuber, told us that he wanted to play his first battle royale. He won his very first match, and then he didn't win for 2 weeks after.
Right, for sure. And yeah, man, I mean, I can't stress that enough. That concert's gonna kick off everything, right? The final day of competition. Really looking forward to it. Monster, who do you think? So we've watched 2 games, right? I mean, we've had some incredible games. I think in that first game, Sinu just caught me off guard. He had control over the entire game. Then Jacob in that last game, he went head-to-head with Cloak and Tifu, and he was the one that came out on top.
ね、なんか出てたね。
It's almost like anyone's game, right? Anyone can come out and win. What have you kind of taken away so far?
No, absolutely. We saw in game 1, once I saw during the Pro-Am walkout, Sinnoh and O-King were in the running, I was like, oh snap, we actually have some stacked up teams here. We already saw what Airwalks and RO Grime can do. They haven't won a game, but they are in first place as far as we know the last time we saw the standings. Right. That just shows that consistency. We know these guys are going to continue to be consistent, but you know, at the same time, you saw Myth pop up at the end there. You saw Nick Merckx and Mario kind of pop up at the end as well. Aiden still making his points in appearance, so everyone still has a fair shot, especially if you're in the.
黒猫新しいモッド来てて、多分それが限定モッドだわ。
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, it just takes one incredible pop-off game, right? You just drop like 10 eliminations, you make it even as far as top 5, and you're just gonna be back where you need to be, trying to vie for that #1 spot. You know, I think for me, you know,
カップにキスをってやつ。多分二度と来ないやつかな、ねが。
I'm just looking forward to even more action. I'm actually curious. Wow, that's so weird. I was actually going to say, is Nick 830 going to show up? Whoa, hey.
We saw Nick 830 for a while there, Cliff.
I lost. I blinked first. I blinked first.
Death stare. Yeah, there you go.
I blinked. No, I was actually going to say Nick 830. You know, people like One Shot Girl and Chandler Riggs. They are very. All right, everyone. First one to blink loses. Everyone in the stadium. Here we go. That's right. Don't blink. Cloak, don't blink.
Oh, he did it right there. We saw it.
He doesn't know how to play this game.
He doesn't know how to.
It's okay. It's okay.
He tried.
It's okay. You've got Xavier Woods here holding on to that belt. I wonder, do you think he can hold it, the belt?
You know, it might just break something on you. It's heavy. It's heavy.
Oh, man, it's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. You know, earlier on, of course, this is the dude. I'm telling you, man, Chandler Riggs, One Shot Girl, 2 incredible human beings. Also, I've seen Chandler Riggs several times now, and he's just one of the coolest people I've ever met in my entire life. One Shot Girl, one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my entire life. Love to see it. Earlier on, though, we did, you know, watch a lot of Myth gameplay, like you kind of said. I'd be curious to go back, take a look at some of the gameplay that he had, kind of see things from his perspective, and see what he's going on. Here we go. We can actually take a look at this. So check this out. Run me through this, Monster, because you were here for this.
Yeah, we were kind of looking right through, and actually, no, we actually didn't get this perspective here. So just tell Myth's in his A game. Kind of see everything he's gone through, his little journey there. Oh, the cone's so clean. All the practice paying off. Oh. No. hesitation. Oh my gosh, Myth is in such great form here. That's what I like to see. At the Pro-Am, showing up, showing why he is TSM Myth, right? He's been around the block for a while. He's no stranger to competition. Good to see him in his zone here. And remember, most of the time he competes, he's under the NA West versus East, right? But now he's on land. He's in the same box with everyone else. So this is great to see him, you know, under fair circumstances, doing a good job.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, let's be honest, you know, the only thing that ever gets in Myth's way is actually fall damage. He's an incredible player, but fall damage, just like Tim the Tatman, it will claim both of them often. Let's go, Myth! Get hype there! Yes! Also, Myth has this incredible dance. Do the dance! Oh. Yeah! Dude, let's go! I cannot do that. There's no way. He is a significantly better dancer. I actually one time tweeted at him, I was like, hey man, can I get some of those dance moves? He tried to transfer them to me. Turns out that's not how that works.
He tried to transfer you dance moves.
He was trying to give me like a little bit of it, right? And it just did not work out for me. But it's okay. That's all right. But you know, we've got more players. We've got Mr. Fresh Asian. That's right. We kind of watched some of his gameplay, tuned into him, see what he's got going on. I'd be curious to see some of that gameplay coming out of those previous two games. There's so many people, man. So many people in Walks Life we could look at.
You want to see more OCE? We got OCE. We have everything here under the hub. The Pro-Am.
I also low-key want to see more Detonator.
Yeah, you want to see more Detonator?
Absolutely.
We'll get that later too. But let's go ahead and pull up Mr. Fresh Asian. Let's see what his journey was like up until this point as well. We got a nice little package of him. Look, just diving on players. Hey, you cross the river? Nope. Oh, that's a nice little headshot right there. And he takes another person down. It was Greer Grammar. Oh no. And this, we actually caught this one live in real time. This is such a fantastic play here. Fresh Asian with the proximity launcher cracks open the build, puts the Splode right inside of it, catches White, pushes all the way through. That's how good he is.
And I mean, he's kind of put in a situation where he has to 1v2, you know. This is tough to do, especially on a stage like this. You've got all eyes around the world watching you, and yet he's gonna come up clutch.
Now remember, there's a pro and there's a celebrity, but to just do this like as if it was just two people who didn't know much about Fortnite, that's actually insane. That's what do I say? Confidence at its best.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, listen, there's great Fortnite players all over the world. It extends way farther than you'd ever imagine. That's just proof right there, right? But you know, maybe we'll kind of see how things are going. Of course, you guys have been waiting for games. We've been waiting for games. We know. Guess what? Everyone is on board the battle bus. Game number 3 of the World Cup prom is about to begin. If you guys here are excited, you need to get hype right now because game number 3 is about to be underway. Count us in.
お、始まるね。
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Game number 3. And I mean, look at this World Cup battle bus, man.
Here it is. Love that new Fortnite World Cup battle bus. And I love the fact that if you are loaded into Fortnite as well, you kind of see the feed coming up. So there are tons of new faces kind of tuned in here. Zeke, why don't you just give us a little rundown for everyone who might not know much about the Pro-Am or this, how monumental this weekend is for the community in general.
That's right, man. I mean, we've had 10 weeks of open qualifiers for solos, for duos across 6 different regions. Anyone could play. All you had to do was hit 300 points and get the Champion League in the arena format, and then you could duo up, solo games, and try to qualify. We narrowed that down to top 3,000 players, and then from there we whittled that down to only a handful of spots per region, and that has led us here. And let's not forget, earlier on in the day, we even had the creative finals, right? 8 weeks of creative qualifiers. You had team leaders like Ninja, like Gotaga, Hand of Blood. These guys built these incredible creative trials. People went through, and then we had our finals earlier where Scissors and the Fish Fam took home the W. But, you know, Monster, I think we want to focus in on this game. Detonator is already down. Whitlari has taken down the Detonator. It has exploded. It is gone. Xavier Woods, Stankoffs are over here on the left. You've got Doigbai, and Cody Walker.
Yeah, Doigbai.
Oh, man.
Coach for the Millennial team there. But anyways, hopping on over to Dr. Lupo and Sigala here, who are in that little bit of Neo action we got here.
Man, you know, I have to give Courage props. That video they made earlier, you know, we kind of knew something. Courage was going to get back at Dr. Lupo in some way, shape, or form, but he wouldn't tell us what it was. I see you, Courage. That was pretty funny. But Sigala, Dr. Lupo, they are here. You've got people across the way, right? David Williams, Wildcat. They're sitting in the building over there. It looks like there's someone very close by. The 65 over there. Dr. Lupo going to send another one. And there you go. Dante is down across the way from Chigua. And Edwin Hodge here is picked up as well. And actually, Chigua's actually going to confirm Dante. So eliminations happening all over the place.
Yeah, that's right. If you're in Neo Tilted, you're definitely in for some trouble. This is not the place to land. If you're not there to kind of bring it all the way, pedal to the metal, you got to stick for your teammate. And that's what Sigala's doing here. Doing a really good job kind of sticking to the
猫くん映んないかな。
So you have Wildcat and David Williams now. Saw Shatler Riggs and One Shot Girl. One Shot Girl is going to get cracked pretty hard right here. She's going to lose all that shield. But no fear, still backing up her teammate here. Drum Shotgun's great for close quarters. And no has no max now as well. She can't even disengage properly.
I like that Chandler's kind of holding down the fort, right? Like, hey, she's very clearly identified, like, I need to get back in this house. There's loot there. Maybe something can help me here. I'm very low on HP. I need something. Okay. Well, that was not what they were looking for. Now they are both extremely wounded, just under 60 HP. Mora and Kalango here. They're going to try and close in on this, right? You know, you've seen the white damage numbers come through. You want to secure these eliminations, put some points on the board. Ewok is going to find Alexia and put her down there. 67 coming out.
Great shot right there, and he's going to go toe-to-toe. Can she clutch up? But no, it's not going to be enough for Chandler or One Shot Girl. Unfortunately, Kalango does hit every single shot right there in those final moments. And Kalmar is going to be able to save his team. Let's go.
Elimination feed there. We also watched Ewok basically and Jordan Fisher take down Alexia Ray and her duo partner Jordan. They have been eliminated. They are gone. Dr. Lupo Sigala still here over in Neo Tilted. David Williams, Wildcat, they've just been kind of, it looks like they must have taken some kind of damage, right? They're underneath that 100 threshold, but it's not by much. So either they like took fall damage or someone sent over like, Dr. Lupo accidentally sneaked in their direction. Damage over on them.
Yeah, man, we saw a lot going on earlier, a little bit of storm flips, and could have really been any which thing here, but Wildcat's been playing games for a long time. Actually, his dad introduced him when he was just 7 years old in 2011, but looks like we're hopping over with Vodka here, and Alexander, who we haven't seen much of today, so let's go ahead and see how this battle's going to go for them as they're going against Ali A and Aaron Gordon, who we saw in the field against Jordan Jones and Alexia Ray, so that was quite the intense match here, but Alexander looks like he's somewhat struggling. He's going to need to keep his back of Vodka close by.
I mean, they're facing off against Ali A. This guy is a Fortnite veteran. I mean, this guy is thousands upon thousands of eliminations. He's going to reach the shield of Alexander. Mark's going to find eliminations. Well, there you go. He is full confirmed. Alexander, he is gone. The question is,
いやー、マジか。脅かさんない方弱くない？
Ali is kind of one of those people that's very big into communication, right? Trying to make sure, not oversharing, but definitely giving very important information. Hey, this is where I'm at. This is what I see. This is what I can do. My materials, my ammo. I need to cover here. I have this angle. Do you have this angle? Things like that. Super big fan of this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Ali A, quite the personality in the field. And talk about that, I mean, Vodka as well. Japanese YouTuber, he's been around for some time. Respectable player, does know how to.
うわ、ボドカ映った。
Here, hopping over to Ellie.
あ、待って、エリ出てんじゃん。
Large push here. He's gonna miss a couple shots, but he hits one right there. Turns back to Bill, says, you know what, it's time to put the bricks here. No, he's gonna have to disengage, and it's gonna be enough. He goes straight up.
The sentiment was good. The angle might have been a little off, but I like it. All right, trying to maybe go and get a little bit offensive here. He's got himself.
He's pushing with the 24 health. Right underneath he goes and pops another one. Oh, he's got to be so careful.
Wait, is he distracting right now, making sure his dual partner can get the angle that they need? It looks like it.
I think he had a plan at some point. Said, you know what, maybe this is not the right move.
お、ティック君おはよう。猫くんは相手を一人かでも。 エリーやられたな。いやー、猫くん痛い。猫くんね、1試合目10位だったよ。これ蘇生できれば強い。
not that much better. Like, obviously, Ellie does have that drum gun. He could put in some work, but we'll have to see how things go for him. Also, fun fact, his most recent album, Future, was certified platinum within the first month of release.
Wow, that's
huge,
actually that insane. Is a huge accomplishment. Talking
the first
about,
month?
I was going to say, talking about, you know, crazy adventures and travels and all that kind of stuff. I mean, the player they're fighting right here, Faris, traveled all the way from Saudi Arabia. He's here. He's ready to bring it. It's Ellie. Dude, Ellie's got the builds, man.
Oh, okay, so they ping out where they see the player is. Now, don't forget. Yeah, he's back. He's doubling back, and no. Ooh, over the head right there. That player has a haircut.
Right through the crack. That was so close.
If they didn't jump
timed
over,
it.
if he did not jump over that might have been an elimination.
I thought we were going to see a major highlight right there for a second, but Ellie, you know, he's got this guy in his sights here. He's not going to give it up. And don't worry, guys. You guys are not missing anything around the Fortnite map. This is the battle to watch right now. As Neko kind of says, you know what? I'm tired of this. He's going to step forwards just a little bit more now, and this is the commit. Even with the low health, they're going to put it all on the table here.
I mean, they know that his back is against. They know his back's against the storm, right? They're just trying to make sure and make him uncomfortable. Look, he's out in the storm. That's kind of the position they put him in right now. And this player's just trying to bail. Like, they're just out in the storm doing their own thing. This is how threatened they are by Nekokun and Ellie. Ferris, I mean,
it's
not ticking too bad yet. It's only that single point, but he's going to have to make a really long rotation, and that's if they don't spot him out in the storm.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to be worth it. He will be all right. He will live to see another day because off they have to run now from the zone. They don't have heals, and Faris is left to, I guess, go against these guys at some point or another. But let's hop in with some highlights from earlier today. We have a little bit, like we saw Dr. Lupo and Sigala just kind of coming up. And that's another player that's going to get taken out right here and just showing people that, you know what, I have Tilted on lock here. I'm ready to control this place. And it's Kyle Kaplan who goes down to Dr. Lupo and Sigala. Again, they were sticking together at the hip earlier before, but Sigala's down. And I don't think Dr. Lupo has a reboot.
It
does not look like it currently, but look, this is Dr. Lupo we're talking. The doctor is in the house. He knows what to do. He's been in these type of situations before. 1v the world, but that's okay. He's comfortable. And look at this, Tifu and Nav. Look at the angle they have here. You've got Nav all the way in the back. He's sending sniper shots over to JT Brown. Tifu's sitting there forward, right? He's just saying, all right, JT, come on. What are you trying to do? You trying to 1v1 me? You want to try and 1v1 my dual partner that's way back there? He's got a long angle on you. I have the close angle on you.
Listen, JT Brown is a professional hockey player, right? If you can take that kind of punishment sometimes out there on the field, you can do anything. Let's see what JT Brown can do against the World Cup qualifier. He's speaking his head right there. And Tifu says, you know what? Been here for a little too long. There's more, players around him. He's got to be careful.
And now look, he has to use that launch pad because for just a moment he saw a player running up on Nav, but it's okay. They're back together. They're ready to try and work down on this player here. Looks like it's Marksman.
Oh, that's JT's partners. Okay, so they were actually trying to line a pinch. Marksman used the Shadow Bomb to get behind him. So now Marksman's going to have to leave JT Brown behind. They were actually split up in those moments right there. It was hard to tell for a second, but no, Marksman says he's going to take the high ground and start pressuring back here. He puts a shot down on Tifu, but the storm is on his back first, and JT Brown manages to rendezvous with Marksman here. So now they're together. He's popping his bandages, and yet JT and Marksman win the small skirmish here, if you want to call it that, because Tifu and Nav are off. They're gone. They decided it's time to beat the zone now.
Yeah, and I mean, facing off against someone like Marksman, you know, a long-time competitive veteran, right? Like, this guy has been around, so pairing these two together, you know JT's he's like in very good hands right now. You know, Marksman's absolutely making the right call, saying, look, we need to leave right now, we need to do this, we need to do that. Fun fact, JT Brown was the first professional hockey player to become a Twitch partner.
That's huge.
That's actually pretty cool.
That's history.
There you go. JT Brown.
Put it in the world record book right there. That's one that cannot be broken. He solidified that. That's pretty cool right there.
That's actually pretty cool. Oh, he's got the drift board. This is actually really good. He's going to be able to catch with Marksman and set himself back up. Look who else is here, though. Ninja and Marshmallow. They have got this on lock. You've got Muselk. You've got Wax Motif. Look, this is Ninja we're talking about, right? You give him even a pixel, he is going to destroy and make you wish you had never peaked in the first place.
Ninja has been having quite the day so far. We talked about just being a little consistent will keep you in the running here. So far, no points have been earned this game, and that's got to put you on your edge, right? If you didn't pick up any of the kind of freebies in the early game, as it gets closer to that congestion later on, it's only going to get tougher, but Ninja puts down a couple shots right there. That's going to be 93 damage. That player no longer has much shield left.
So like I said, you give him a pixel, he just rips your entire shield off. Well, thanks for flying in my airspace.
お、猫食い勝ったんだ。
Dr. Lupo, though, he's got himself that baller. We saw Nekokun and his dual partner right over the hill there. So he's got to try and think this through. You know, do I want to take these engagements? Do I try and go for that top 15 placement? I mean, dude, he's already got 3 eliminations. He's doing very, very well.
Oh no, we're about to jump in with Ewok, but Wade takes her out right there as Wade is still in this game. Chigwa's close, as is John. John's trying to see if he can get up here now. They've managed to take this hill and positioning here. Jacob's still alive right now, as is Nick Merckx close by. I don't see Nick Merckx's partner. Where's Mario here? No, Mario Hensanja has been taken out. He's got a launch pad though, he's okay.
Yeah, the question is though, do you want to opt to use it? You know, I mean,
check this.
You don't need
to.
He's
using the new Storm Sniper to scout out the next zone here. Notice how he kind of zoned in there. He looked at it, he says, all right, time to double on back here. He's got all the information. You gotta love plays like that, and he's doing it again. He's actually trying to get as much information out of that sniper as possible. Very interesting mechanic right there.
Yo, I mean, look, Nick Merckx is a long-time competitive veteran, right? I mean, shout-outs to the M-Fam. This guy's been playing games since Gears of War. I mean, he is a third-person shooter master. This guy is insane. And, I mean, every single week we're seeing Nick reach new heights of play, right? He's just continuing to one-up himself every single day. But across the way, you've got Dr. Lupo going up against Lachlan and Liam McIntyre. This is really
お、猫くんたちキック来れてる。よしよしよしよし。
Dr. Lupo is caught in the most toxic gas here. He is chipped down to almost nothing. Another stink bomb is going to be his demise. Unfortunately, he is picked off.
うまい人が死んだ。
But I mean, if it's going to be to someone, Lachlan's, you know, that's fine. I'm cool with that.
No, that was a respectable takedown right there. Lachlan and Liam McIntyre just using the perfect stinkers right there. Unfortunately, you cannot dodge those. That is, you know, kind of it right there as they seal the deal. But they get themselves a baller out of it as well. And now they're going to be able to make it to the next zone as it's just at Neo Tilted here. You can see the map on the bottom right-hand corner. Neo Tilted is extremely congested. Players are just toppling on top of it. We're now back with Nick Merckx here. Nick Merckx already has the scoop on the Storm, right? He's got the sniper to tell it. Look, he's right in the middle as well.
I was going to say, why doesn't he just put that to use, right? I mean, you've got a utility weapon that just rips people's faces off. Why not just go ahead and use that weapon? It's in your inventory. Also, let's point out the 5 chug splashes, by the way. So he's ready to go, right? He's like, look, I'll fight you. I'll just disengage. Use this to just replenish myself. You know, you just got to do it, right?
And Nick Merckx can literally take on a team right now and be okay, especially with the chug splashes being that you don't have to have a cooldown for them. You activate them right away. Talking about, you know, people that are in good position. I mean, Ninja and Marshmallow in a sweet spot here as well. They have the high ground. They also have the slip nearby. So everyone in Tilted, or nearby the slip, I should say, is just fine here. And look, we saw Faris earlier today. He's managed to stay alive. He's made it all the way to Tilted Towers, even without the heals, so he's still in it. Slayer 360 also still in the game. We saw a lot of him kind of sneaking around at different times. Dank Ops and Xavier Woods off in the distance there. Nick 830 still alive. Let's take a look at this little highlight from earlier. It's Airwalks, man. Airwalks so good.
This duo actually is your Summer Block Party Pro-Am champions, and they are back to try and defend their title. Figures if anyone's going to stand in their way, it's going to be Ninja.
お、忍者上にいるか。マシュメロも。
Pro-Am champions. I like the way they've just kind of double boxed up. Like you said, man, they're just locking this down. They've got the angles. They're just ready to play. They want someone
エリーはどこ
to
にい
try
るん
and
だ
challenge because they're in such a strong position. Nick
Storm
Ain't dirty,
Surge.
he's just chilling on the side of the mountain. You've got Myth down below. Wildcats over the hill right now. I mean, there's quite a bit of talent all very near each other that at some point are going to have to open up their boxes and say hello to the pro. Even Sinnoh is here as well. My goodness. Lachlan, Liam McIntyre, Grime, Airwax. There's so much. Tifu is here as well with Nav. Joey is there. He's a little wounded, but listen, he's still my fire. He's got his dual partner expert. Did you catch that one? You're too young. Never mind.
Missed that one.
That's okay. That's okay.
No,
guys.
I know.
Okay, all right.
Good reference right there.
Thanks, man.
Gotta love the music reference. Nice little double snipe coming out of Tifu and Nav. Yo, just pulling your leg, Zeke.
Thanks, man. I guess I don't know what to say to that. But anyway, check it out. All right, we saw 52 players, 34 duos. Monster. It's crazy that we've seen the game slow down this much. You know, you would have almost thought we were basically watching the duo finals. You would think this is Saturday.
Yeah, it's definitely gotten a lot more intense as we approach the final games here.
Storm Touch.
Lose out, right? You want to get as much playtime as possible. Tifu utilizing the ramp overhead to make sure they skate straight across and not stay in the air for much longer than they need to be. And for that reason, they're not going to take much damage here. He's going to be able to pop this next mini and just be A-OK as they're still in the game. Don't forget, guys, Tifu's partner here, Nav.
うまいな。
Let's make music as well, so good so far here. It's Ninja Marshmallow just underneath them. Aiden Lost King's Rob. Nick Merckx is landing in.
Wait a minute. Okay, so Tifu's shield just got ripped. You've got Aiden. You've got Nick Merckx. You've got Ninja. You've got Marshmallow. Courage JD.
いないな。
Wait, Larry. They are all occupying this same space right now. Rob from the Lost Kings. I'm telling you though, he's gonna be the one to come out on top. I'm not saying that because he is a good friend of mine. I'm not biased at all. But here we go. On with Courage JD. Got Sean O'Malley, look at dude. Everyone's here!
Oh, Eddie 来てる。
Claire gets picked up in the crossfire. You got Wade up top. Look at everyone just flying in on top of each other right now.
Sean O'Malley is here to show everyone why he's undefeated still. All right? He's been competing since 2013 in the UFC.
で、猫くんも来てる。
Easier to prove a point with Courage. Courage came dangerously close at the summer block party, taking it all home. They are still in the running here. 2 good games. These next 2 games can really be theirs to take.
では猫くん激怒。
Wild card is active right here, right now. Now keep in mind, he's got no HP to work with. 57 really isn't that much. But this is Tim the Tatman that we're talking about. Why is the entire lobby? Tim, just believe. Tim, just believe.
Nothing you can do and talk about Sean O'Malley. He takes him out. He was the prime target there. Now taking a look at Wade here, who's got the high ground. He's got the flint knock to save himself as well. And a combat. It's a lovely 70 shot right there. And this is where the lobby begins to condense and collapse on itself. Remember, no one has earned placement yet. There's still 26 duos in the running here, many of which are solos.
Yo, if you were watching, did you watch the elimination feed? Grind picked up O-King, that is Sinnoh's dual partner. Tifu is actually going to be picked up by Nick A30. Wow. And Nav then turns around and says, Nick, not today, friend. It is not good, eh? And I'm just getting word. We actually have a replay of the wild card that we're going to get to take a look at together and relive kind of what happened. So, you know, it's difficult, right, when situations like that.
I'd pay for a slow motion in this part right here.
Tim knows. He's smiling out. He's like, dang it, man.
Being a good sport about it. You got to love it.
エイダーも死んだ中。
There, look at disbelief as he gets taken out as well. But now off with Cloak. We saw Cloak make that end game earlier in the last game. Whitlari is going to go down here. Cloak's got just enough help to make it all happen. His loadout is so great as well. Perfect shadow bombs are going to allow him to rotate here. If he uses the structures, he can continue the rotation for free. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to get nice and far into the zone. Free baller here for Nick Merckx. Nick Merckx is going to use it. Why not, right? He can get this free safety for a little bit.
Dude, this is where Nick wants to be, right? He wants to be in the middle of the chaos. And everyone's trying to, you know, panicking, trying to figure out what they want to do. Nick is calm. He is cool. He's collected.
Yes,
he is so deadly. Yes, that is also another thing. Okay, the baller is cracked. He tries to go for the builds, forgets for a moment. He's got to find his elimination. He needs something, anything. The chunk. Wait, no, wait, what the strap? Those were builds? Were those builds? Did you get them?
Oh, it wasn't enough though. He had to connect those shots right there. Someone did get dropped right above him. Sinnoh's still in the running here, even by himself, is taking teams out.
That's
he just took out Airwax, which is huge for Sinnoh because they both have 7 eliminations. Airwax has 10 elims, so he still does technically have the lead, even with placement. But the longer Sinnoh stays alive now, the closer he can be to kind of catching up.
エリー死んじゃったか。
So that was a huge elimination.
猫くんも。
Now jumping in.
Look who's still left though. Sinnoh, Sean, Symphony, Cloak, Jelty, Lachlan, Muselk, 7. There's so many people. Mr. Fresh Asian, we saw the clips from him. He's on super low HP, but he might be able to make something happen. Look at this. Cloak is in a great spot. Symphony as well. They have health advantage. The only other person is Muselk, who's sitting on basically 200 HP. Sean gets cracked right now, Monster. Jelty wants to secure this elimination if possible, right? That would be huge for him.
This is essentially a solo game here. There are 8 players left, and everyone is left to fend.
The star flip! Oh my god, this could be so huge! Look at this space. It's occupying everything. It's forcing people up, forcing them down, making them have to reposition. Even Sean, he's actually safe somehow on the other side of it.
Yeah, and Sinnoh doesn't care. He's like, you know what, I'm going to keep this high ground here. As Sean actually takes some damage from the flip right there, and then Sinnoh catches that Elin. So that's going to be another one for him. He falls down and could not convert on Cloak. As Cloak gets another, and it's his high ground now, and he has the health advantage over the lobby here. Can Cloak go from a second place to a first here? It's Muselk versus Cloak, and Cloak gets chunked right there.
Massive shield rip there, but it's okay. He's got a single mini. He's got 70 HP, and look, Sim is just below. Not much effective HP. Muselk here, he's popping those shadow bombs, wants to try and drop out in an opportune moment. Wait a minute, this shockwave's gonna change everything! Cloak needs to land these shots up! He's got no HP, can he do it? He does!
He takes out Muselk, and that is a competitive player's worst nightmare, hearing those impulses go off. But Cloak doesn't care. He doesn't care. Even with the 15 HP, he knows he can't take the zone here. He has to full commit for the offensive battle. The last 2 players are fighting right there. There goes the trap. Limited builds here. Jelty is down. Cloak, no health. Can he collect with the last shot? This is your opportunity. He's going to put the shots down here. Can he connect?
He has to make something. Neither of them have the HP. No, you can't go on the start!
Nice job to Jelty, and unfortunately, Cloak takes the cursed second place once again in a back-to-back performance right there. But Jelty secures the deal in the final moments right there. All because he had a trap. Cloak had to back up right there. He couldn't back up, but it was hesitation that allowed him not to see where it
Yeah.
To fall to the likes of Jelty. Now, just want to make you well aware, Jelty is one of these players who's been vying for a spot in the Fortnite World Cup qualifiers, trying to make it here to finals. So this was going to be a tough fight. Unfortunately, though, both players were so low on HP. Once you kind of force them out in the storm, it's basically, I need to force you to take the shot. I need you to line up a shot for me and to try and 50-50 it.
See, it was right here that action came out, or the pressure down. But once he hesitated right here, that was where he made a fatal error. He just couldn't play with the zone. He couldn't play with the zone.
Very tough, but very well fought. I mean, let's take it back, you know, when Muselk jumped him right on the spot, and Cloak said, you know what, I have nothing to work with, no HP, no builds, no nothing. I'm taking the fight. He was the one that came out on top, and that's why he secured himself the second place. Still, I mean, you know, this is a very big accomplishment for both these players, right? Jelty picking up the Victory Royale, 3 points from that. I mean, Cloak popping off. I mean, I'm sure he heard you guys here, you know, yelling as soon as he got that elimination, because that was clutch.
Yeah, that was a fantastic way to kind of hold it down right there, because Muselk used that impulse. He broke all the builds, and Cloak took fall damage. Had Muselk just connected one more time right there, that would have been his game, because he had the health lead as well.
Yeah, right. And I mean, like you kind of said, that's kind of been the recent meta. The competitive side of things, you're using shockwaves to kind of reposition and just fragmenting builds all the way around you. So for Cloak to react so fast and clean up the elimination, mad props, seriously. What an incredible game. Game number 3. I'd be curious to see how the game shook up the standings that we'll take a look at a little bit later on. But I mean, what do you think, man? We saw some really big names traded back and forth. Tfue got shut down, Airwax got shut down, Aiden was picked off.
That's what I think right there. That was one of the key turning points here that kind of happened in that last moment. The fact that Sinnoh takes out Airwax, and you saw the look of disappointment on Airwax's face, because I believe his camera had just came up right there. Is dang, and then to go down to Sinnoh, it's the perfect recipe for Sinnoh to take out the #1 player who was previously in the lead and continue to push his agenda forwards. That could have been the difference, but Airwax did have a Elim lead at that moment, so.
We'll have to see how things shake out, man. These games are insane, and this is just a taste, you know? You got to think tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, duo and finals, solo finals, they're going to be absolutely insane. But for now, guys, let's go back over onto the top deck. Let's go hang out with Pookie, because she's got Jelty on standby. What you got for us?
Alexanderって。
Down here on the floor, we have Jelty, and we have his duo partner here as well. Now, I just have to ask you, what is it like to come to New York and play on this massive stage?
It feels great.
Feels great. Do you want to let him know anything else?
I didn't get as nervous as I thought I would be in front of so many people.
Once you're in here, once you're playing Fortnite, it's pretty much just like being at home, I would think. But did you have a strategy going into today's games? Because you are a competitive veteran. You know, you have played in the World Cup qualifiers. What was your strategy?
En la primera partida intenté llegar a placement. En la segunda fui por kills. Y como en la tercera tuve muchas granadas de humo, entonces jugué hasta el final.
So in the first one, I did a play free and free for kills.
Como teníamos echado, me puse a por la buena. En la última, como teníamos echado, jugó por la buena.
And for the last one, I really just went for the win.
So you just went for the win. You just went full send. So pretty much just like the qualifiers, right? Yeah. So I just want you to describe to me the last play that you had there, the last moments.
Pues sabía que quedaba poca gente, así que nomás hice muchos cubitos hacia la zona y intenté trapear al que tenía arriba, pero no pude, pero se murió por la zona y gané.
So I knew there were a lot of people in that zone. I tried to go up, but I realized I couldn't.
Lo intenté matar con trampa, pero no pude y él se murió por zona.
So I tried to go up the ramp, and then I couldn't enter that zone.
So you had to kind of adapt and adjust there, which you did, and it worked out well for you. Well, congratulations for being here. Thank you so much for talking to me. Best of luck in your next games, okay? Zeke, what do you think about these crazy games? Getting to talk to Jelty, this stuff's unreal.
Listen, it looks like Jelty might have been a little nervous, all right? But Jelty, I'm going to tell you right now, you're a slayer, all right? Don't be nervous when you're that dang good. Well fought from him. But again, we've got another game. One game left that is going to determine who walks away the Fortnite World Cup Pro-Am champion.
Yeah, I need to see if Jelty and Gabba Reaver, the Mexican duo right there, had enough to push them all the way up to top 10. We're going to find out right now. Let's peer into the standings right here. Let's take a look at the standings. Let's see what it is, Zeke. It's still holding the lead, even after Sinnoh took it over. But guess what? Jelty, Gabba Reaver, right there, the Mexican duo coming right up to the top right there. You saw Jelty's skills. You can't sleep on him. That cone was so nice in those final moments. But hey, Cloak with another second place performance.
Yeah.
Back up there.
I mean, but I think the big standout right now is Airwax and Elro Grime. These guys are still holding that lead. And this is kind of something we saw back at the summer block party. But let's hop on over. Let's see who is in our 11th through 20th spot. What is going on the opposite end right now? Remember the number 42. That's where you're trying to aim. You've got people like Nick from the Lost Kings. You've got Sean there as well. Simp is up there. So many talented players. Nick A30. You know, all these guys really need is a stellar game, right? They need to put everything on the table right here, right now. Whether that be, you know what, we're going to find as many as we possibly can. And then let's go ahead and pick up the W.
We got ourselves.
I say that like it's an easy thing. That's not me. I can't do that at all.
Yeah, absolutely. We got ourselves some really intense competition right here. RO, Grime, and Airwax is not getting this for free. It is very close at the top. Xavier Woods is saying, you know what, we're still champs here.
Still champs.
いやー、猫くん落ちちゃったなー。
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The final game of the Fortnite World Cup Pro-Am is about to begin. If you guys are excited, let everyone sitting on this stage, let them all know. Let's get hype, because this is it. After this, we crown a new potential champion. Can Airwax and Elro Grime hold on and defend their title and become two-time Pro-Am champions? That would be insane. Can Ninja and Marshmallow come up huge in this final game? Can someone else show up when it is necessary? Well, we'll find out. These players are dropping right here, right now.
It really is the story. Will Sinnoh win his lucky landing, drop here, and continue to put the rain down He had a lot of eliminations in the previous round, but he couldn't break the next threshold for more points to close the gap. Airwax had 10 elims with this duo. RO Graham had 3. He had 7. That's a lot of action. They're not afraid to win these battles. Wait. See what's up. We have Robles here. And Chiqua is going to confirm. Okay, so they got the, kind of alpha up on the spot. So, you know what? We're going to take this spot right here. This is their loot now. They're going to go in and clean that. Nice little start for them right there.
This is a rough spot to land sometimes, right? Because you can have 3 potential chest spawns. Sometimes you get the 2 there. So they're going to have enough to kind of get them started. But man, do they need something else heading their way? There's quite a few spots they could rotate from.
I got a question for you. So Chiqua actually used to be a console player. He played Fortnite on console. He actually swapped over to keyboard and mouse, and he's a competitive player on keyboard and mouse now. Did you still play with a remote controller, or have you made the transition?
Did you just ask if I played with a remote controller?
I'm asking if you still do, or have
No, first of all, I've always played mouse and keyboard. Thank you. Also, remote control is something you use to drive something else.
Right.
What is wrong with you, Monster?
You know, the controller.
No, I've actually, I played a controller for a little bit at the very start, and then I was like, you know what, I really want to try and just get better with mouse and keyboard, and so I dedicate a lot of my time to kind of focusing up with that, so now am I good? I'll tell you what, ask Sundown, and he will tell you the honest truth.
Hey,
right
listen,
now.
I saw you in the practice games win that game over Bala.
No one's gonna listen. Hey, that's what happened, but
that really happened. You got this, but let's not take away from
Eric Gordon. No, Slago Man as well. He is down. Look at this. This is Ali A. He's like, hey, hello. I'd like to come in the house now, please. I need eliminations. Excuse me.
I like what he did there. He's using those stinkers to clear out the air, see if there's anyone nearby. Jeremy Ray's going to stick this revive, even without taking out Ali. He says, you know what? You're safe enough. I'm just going to get you right here. He's going to commit to it. There's only a couple seconds left. Is it going to be enough?
Listen,
we'll find out soon.
He's been part of the movie It. He knows what true terror is. Ali A is not going to be the one terrifying him for trying to revive his teammate. Over, though, you got Ewok. You've got Jordan Fisher. They are hanging out by Pueblo right now. And it looks like they're pretty kitted out, all things considered. I mean, they've got the bare bones of what they need to get themselves started, right?
Absolutely. Jordan Fisher here does have a okay loadout, so I say okay because he has a shotgun, he has shield. That's just enough. He's got the disengage tool, which he kindly shared with Ewok right there, giving her, you know, an impulse or a shockwave as well to make sure that she can also disengage if things get sticky here. But it's all about getting that information. Look at the creep up. As you know, actually, Dead Rebel and Oscar have been holding his spot down since earlier today, and they've done a great job fending off every single duel that's landed here. No duel has been successful. I'm actually curious to see if they're going to be able to win this early game engagement as well. They've been doing it so well so far.
I mean, it looks like they maybe don't want to take the fight. As far as inventory, they're in a similar situation, right? Not really much of anything in the way of materials. Loadouts looking super sparse, and the big thing here is those 3 weapons, gray AR, green AR, and that drum gun are all using the same ammo type, right? So the moment you start firing one, you are just draining ammo from those other potential resources, so they don't want to take this fight. I think it's smart to disengage. It's not worth it right now. Let them have it. There's loot behind you. Just keep the ball moving.
Yeah, true that. You see Oscar just sitting up top there. Oscar, an Argentinian YouTuber who plays Fortnite, recently started singing. Looks like we're going to jump in with John here. See what they have in Salty Springs, one of my favorite places. John Ha and Wade.
John Ha rocking John.
There you
go.
There you go.
I'm telling you right now, Pookie Face is the only person in the world that appreciates my jokes. I bet you wherever she is rolling around laughing because she got that one as well. She also got my NSYNC one that you flamed me for. Cake!
Oh!
I would love some. Look at that. 5 HP and 5 shield. You like to see it. Wade is going to go ahead and try and get back grouped together. Oh, actually, he's trying to push Yoshi. That is not his same team member. Just kidding.
Yeah, Wade's right up there. Yoshi is in the skeletal remains of what was the monster kind of battle that occurred. I didn't get to actually watch that event in game, unfortunately.
Bro, you missed out.
Dude, I was working on some things, but here we have Yoshi. I said I wanted to see what he's got with the kind of representation for the caster squad here. He's still alive, and unfortunately, Freddy was taken out. He's got to use one of his 2 shadow bombs right now. He might have to use a second here. We'll find out, and nope, keeps his calm and cool, says, okay, I got out of there, and it's enough distance for him.
3 things. One, you know Solari's a cool guy, because he is a cool guy, and I know him. Two, he's using the drift double pickaxes, even cooler. Three, they went to that monster spawn. That is actually the new hotspot. You can get so many resources and loot from that. And that's why you saw him go there. But Mr. Fresh Asian, already 5 eliminations. My goodness, he is just... I don't know, dude. He is tearing up Pleasant Park right here, right now. I like that he's even going that extra precaution, right? Like, hey, we know, we can see in the bottom right mini map, there's no one else. These guys have cleaned out everyone. But he's trying to make sure. He's like, look, I need to make sure to get my teammate up. We're going for the long game. Let's make sure we're back in this. Chandler Riggs here, one shot girl. Over here, they're going to be disengaging. They probably have been seeing these people go up the sky platform. There you go. They're going to scope in. Not worth the engagement right now. I mean, look at the loadout. Look at the materials. This
so unfortunate. The 2 times we tuned in with a Run Shot Girl, she had a drum shot. Here's a little fun fact. One Shot Girl wrote a song and made a music video about how she loves Wendy's.
Yo, high key, Wendy's is dope. If you disagree, I'm not really sure what you're saying.
You know what would be a really cool username for you, Zeke?
What?
Fast Food Zeke. All right. Zeke kind of recuperates from that one. I think I might have broke something inside of him with the joke, but it's all good.
All right. I feel personally attacked right now. You're not wrong, but I feel personally attacked right now. Wow. Okay, Power is here. Goff is here.
It's a great username, though. Honestly, it's clever.
Fast Food Zeke. I don't know what I'm going to do with you. Watch that elimination feed in the top left. Chandler Riggs and Ali A are finding eliminations. Wow, my brain tried to put Ali A and R in one word. Let's not do that again. Now he's out in the storm. He is ticking down. He needs to try and get out of dodge if possible. But it looks like he might have quite the trek still to make. Exile is just up in front of him there. Dude, look how far away he has to go. He's down by Lonely. The circle is over by Pressure Plant. He's got to go.
Yes,
he
has
something.
Super long rotation. He does have Shadow Bomb, so that's okay. But with the player nearby, oh my, the aggression says, you know what? He's going to chop that build down right there. And it's barely held up, but instead he goes for the build battle. He's actually committed to this. Drops a great floor right there to block him out and commits all the way. That's one shot. Can he get the third? All he has to do is commit one more time. He's going to fall into the box. He's trying so hard here. He's already committed. That's his floor as well. He takes that, goes for the edit. And now in comes the pressure. He's trying to fall right inside. There is a nifty little trick, though. If he just walks right up to the cone, he can actually fall and slip inside and catch his opponent off guard. Let's see if he ends up doing it. Oh, this is not looking good, man. This is not looking good. Oh, tries to disengage.
That was not the play. Should have just stuck with it. He's got no HP, but look at Exile on 11. 10. That's another 9 seconds before he's going to be eliminated. Ali needs to look up. He literally needs to look up in the sky right now. Does he see him?
He didn't see him.
He went over the hill. He's trying to get the angle on him.
No way. Oh, it gets taken out right there, and it is going to convert to Ali A because he did the last damage, and oh no, Edokov. We were just watching him. He's a 28-year-old Brazilian YouTuber, just moved to the States, and to get taken out, that's so unfortunate. But now we're looking at Flake's power. Can he clutch it up for Edokov, his teammate here? Should be the carry right now, and that's a great shot. Did get JT Brown, but couldn't convert. Marksman right there, so good. Connects with all of his shots. And that's the name of the game, Zeke.
I mean, like I kind of touched on earlier, Marksman is a very good competitive player. The fact that anywhere they were trying to go, Marksman was ready. Storm flips, stink grenades, drop down. I'm ready with my shotgun. Tough spot to be in. Look at this, though. Airwax, look at the loadout. Monster, launch pad, 6 minis. We've got shadow bombs. We've got the brand new Storm Sniper. We've got golds and purples across the board. Mats for days. And, of course, to top it all off, he's got the bush there for extra padding to absorb an incoming shot or amount of damage. Airwax is playing as if it's tomorrow. He's like, look.
I know, like, Airwax is a World Cup qualifier and everything, and RL Grime makes music, but I got a feeling RL Grime is way better than we think. He has been doing so good.
So here's the thing. I actually ran into him in the lobby 2 days ago.
Okay.
I was like, hey, man, like, how are you? You know, you ready to go? Like, you guys just won summer block party. What do you think? He's like, bro, I've literally been practicing every day. Like, every moment I have, I want to be good. And that's what we're seeing, right? Like,
it's such an amazing feeling seeing these guys keep up and really, you know, get that bug for Fortnite that we love you know, that itch to want to grind right there. That's a good feeling, but
he's a slayer. All right.
Fresh Asian actually brought back Desmond Chan from the reboot card. Remember, last time we saw them, they were down.
No, I think that was a revive.
Okay, so he managed to pick them up, and they're still in the game. And they're still in Pleasant Park, by the way.
Dude, they've been locking it down. Look, Mr. Fresh Asian, though, he had a shot go his way because his shields are ripped. And that's Jelty. That is the winner from the last game. Jelty is here. Unfortunately, his dual partner has been eliminated. But Monster, look at the loadout. I mean, he's got a loadout that he, you know, it's like a skirmishing loadout, right? I'm going to shockwave forward. I'm going to combat you a couple times. If you try to leave, you're going to get lasered. You're going to get beamed. If I need to follow up, I have the launch pad. You know, he's in a prime spot, but look at the builds.
And this is how you know he's an actual competitive player. That's a competitive loadout. Most players in the comp scene will run a combat with an AR. You know, most of them do tend to run the dual weapons, followed by utility and heals. So Jelty is a scary, scary player to be going against. And Mr. Fresh Asian needs to be very wary here because Jelty catches a small lead. He's gonna push.
You see there, he had the angle. He saw the player edit down, and he pre-edited his wall, ready to take the shot. Now, of course, they had an extra wall there between them and Jelty, so they were ready. You know, there was no shots coming through. Gonna drop the turret there. He doesn't need that now.
You think Mr. Fresh Asian is baiting the sentry gun right here?
That's tough. It's hard to say. I mean, they obviously want to find this elimination, right? Someone in their face.
Oh, look, Jelty's setting it up right here.
No way.
He's setting it up. He's pushing all the way through. Gets the backside. That's one.
Two. That's on white. He's on white HP right now. He's got to remember where that other player went. He's going to try and isolate these guys.
These are his builds.
Can he do it?
He's looking. He's on the hunt right now.
He still has a shockwave monster. He could still pull off the impossible, the craziest amount of skill. Look at they're still jointed at the hip. This actually could be their fall, right? Like this could be what actually gets them eliminated. They kind of need to spread out a little bit in case he does have that second shockwave.
Jelty is clearly flexing the way he set up the ramp to bounce his body, you know, horizontally, right? Just straight across, making sure that he did not go upwards. It was a very, very clever strategy.
Wow. So they used the heavy snipe. They've tried to go for the floor replace, and look at this. He was already ready. It's like he's in their brains. He's literally reading their minds right now, Monster. He's so focused, so zoomed in.
This is quite the intense battle. It's a 1v2. Jelty has already shown that he is here to dominate. What can Jelty do?
I mean, he's got the grenades. He can start dropping
Going
them.
for it. He's doing it again. Fortunately, this time it was a bit of an overshoot, but it's okay. He's out of the lines then. He has 3 builds left, so he wants to mess around here. He does still own some of those. That was huge. He takes one player down. Can he get the second?
That's Mr. Fresh Asian.
Wow. All the duos you could have gotten right here, he actually got the competitive one. Mr. Fresh Asian is down. And a little bit of a taunt, because I think he knows.
He knows. He absolutely knows.
He knows. He saw the name. He knows who he's competing against. And now the confidence boost is there. Oh, no! He didn't see him! What's he gonna do? He still clutches up. Desmond Jam almost had it. So what happened there really quickly, Jelty peaked, but his character model was perfectly lined up with Desmond, who seemingly appeared out of nowhere.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that was actually so insane. And look at this, watch elimination feed. Airwax picks up Xavier Woods, Nick Merckx finds Mora there. And now we're back on board with Tifu and Nav.
I'm not over the near instant karma.
I know!
Really not over it, but here's Tifu laying down some shots here. Shield hit once right there. Expert Thief still in it. Joey Fatone is gonna get hit right there, unfortunately. He's gonna get taken out. And Segala.
普通にフォートナイトのやつで見てますよ。PS4 のやつで。やばい。
Laser beam Xavier Woods just pulled out of the skies. Unfortunately, that's just the way of the road. Tifu and Nav, they are in the storm. I mean, it's going to be ticking for a little bit more, but look at this. He's juggling medkits. All right, there, come on. Don't drop it. There it is. That's actually really hard to do. I definitely can't do it. He probably wanted to keep the redeploy, but you know what? It's better to make sure you get into safe zone. Now, he's going to have like an empty slot, right? Once he uses the medkit. There's nothing available to him right now.
That was why he wanted to juggle it, especially being that it was a 5-tick. You know, he only had that one opportunity. Couldn't make a mistake right there.
Take a look at these replays coming out of Tifu. There goes Joey. Not going to make the joke again. A 30 over on this player.
ゼリットさんどうもです。ありがとうございます。 やば。
And I like that he did double back for the loot. That is gonna, you know, that would have opened up more doors had he been able to juggle both, but it's okay.
We saw Tfue earlier today talk about he almost had a great game. He almost had a victory, but not having any heals kind of was his detriment. But this time around, he's making sure he's taking good care of his loot pool right there.
なんだろうね、大きくならないって。
Running that double box right now, making sure he's turning up here to kind of hold defense.
声がありがとうございます。
By himself, especially now. He lost Gabo, unfortunately. He's by himself again. Let's take a heavy snipe right there. Didn't connect, but bottom right is Airwalks.
Man, this is actually really scary. Jelty has quite a kit on him right now. This loadout is actually insane, and you can tell he's prioritizing those grenades, right? He's hanging on to the, well, he hung on to the 3 that he had back in Pleasant, so he really values that item. But on the other side of the coin, look at Airwax. Look at that loadout. Still about where we left off, right? The loadout of a king. He's got it all right now. He's got his dual partner Grime. They're looking great on HP and shield. And let's not forget, they are in first place. And they are your champions. They want to defend that title.
This is the last game, and they've really slowed down the momentum here. They don't have nearly as many eliminations as we saw before, but Airwax is looking to change this as he's going for the box chase here. He has Ghost Sean on his back. Sean just gets on out of there, pops it, and goes to the races. The Shockwaves is going to keep him alive for now as he pushes the wrong players here. Airwalks still in it.
デコくんね、最初10位まで行ったけど、その後が厳しかったもんな。
Something that happens will some other, you know, duo take a step forward and say we want to challenge you. You've got Ninja and Marshmallow, the 2018 Pro-Am champions across the way. Marshmallow dropped a half. On the other side, Cloak and Tfue. How do they keep finding themselves in a situation where they're very close to each other? Their minds are thinking in sync right now.
Oh, nice play right there from Tfue is going to set it up perfectly to get these flows across. And look at the bank shot, so beautiful right there. Can he connect this one hit? He got where he goes down. He's going to convert the Elim. And off to the reload he goes. He's going to do it one more time. Here's 1-2, probably going to line up the shotty here. And he is trying to connect. He doesn't quite get it. Land him, 44.
But they're gone. And now you know for a fact that he knows that that was Cloak. And Cloak knows that this was Tfue. And he's saying, right now, this is not the engagement. Yep. We'll fight, but right now is not the time. They go ahead and disengage. Tfue now, they're rocking 8 eliminations. That's 8 points, and that's huge. They still have launch. They use 1.
忍者マシュメロが死んじゃってんのか。
Yeah, they're so loaded right now. So great play right here. Tfue's going to cut across. We talked about the competitive player specifically. Long to run the dual weapon loadout, and that's exactly what Tfue has here. Loads of utility. Goes for the peak shot right here. And is that Airwalks he rolled up on? I'm gonna find out right now as Tfue's going for the water place here. He's better be careful. He might get punished in return here. He does take it, jumped into the box. These are not his builds. This is a dangerous spot to be. That's exactly why he backs up here. He's gonna go back to Nab. Locates his teammate.
Bombs are ringing out, but right now Tfue's playing defensively.
あれ今忍者だったんだあれ。
Watch that little marker. Nab's somewhere on the right. These guys need to connect if they can. You got Sims down below. Okay, so Nab is actually 1 by 1 over diagonally.
Was Airwalks who's right there. You saw that. Actually, I think that was
デコくんは生きてなさそうだね。
Man, it was actually Ninja. Yep. It was in fact Ninja. Look at, I mean, people. How many fantastic names? Sean O'Malley, Tfue, Nav, Kurt, JD, Wildcat. You know, they were pushing Ninja. Marksman is here with JT Brown. They're already on 9 eliminations.
Wow, this is a huge game for Marksman here. And JT Brown, if they can snag this victory, we don't know what that top 10 is going to be looking like after that.
Dude, everyone said, this is game 4. All right, let's go ahead and go full send.
This is it. Showing what they got, man.
Dude, even Jelty, look. Jelty's still here. He's still hanging out. He's been by himself, remember, since Pleasant Park, and he's still putting in work. Marksman and JT right now is going to try and rip the shield off of this player. 2 tags. There is the 3rd. That means that player has little to no shield left. And look at this. The shooting gallery. Everyone's flying around. White damage number go. Monster, they're out the storm. Can they be picked up? They cannot.
So close. They were doing such a great job working together to lay down that fire there. And there's still more players nearby. He's trying to see what he can get. That was a great shot right there. That one might actually convert, but it doesn't matter. He has to get to the next spot. And it does. It was Nick Merckx who ends up falling to the zone at that moment because he had so much damage. And look at this. Marksman says, you know what? You don't get that for free. He's breaking it on down right here.
あ、せいちゃんやっほー。
He wants this victory out. Now keep in mind, everyone here just hit top 15. That's an initial round of placement points. 3 for every single person on the board. This is huge. Airrox already has 4 eliminations as a team right here. RO, Grom, and Airrox, he's found someone else he wants to start pressuring. Those are his builds though. Can he get this wall right here? There it is. Quick replacement. You didn't even see it. But just like that, it was his. That's a huge shot. Can he get the push through right now? We're looking at Airrox in the bottom right screen here. In goes another replace. He's so fast. It was Ninja making it look easy. And now look across the way. Marksman took the high ground. He does take fall damage. JT Brown and Airwax are going up, up, up right now. Down below, Lachlan, McKenzie, Grime is still here. This is an all-out brawl right now, Monster. No duo is that close together. You've got Aiden. He's by himself because Rob was eliminated earlier on by Tifu. Lachlan's got himself caught in a box. And look, Marksman is using those chug splashes. He's like, look, now is the time. I know down below there is an enemy, and he is a threat. I have to be in the best possible
Honestly, way to keep cool for Marksman. Recoups with this teammate right there. He's just regathered himself, use those chug splashes, and that's why they're the best in the game. They're just back just like that.
Sean goes down. Courage also goes down in one failed swoop, and that was Aiden who picked them all up. And look at this Marksman. He's still holding that high ground right now.
Aiden
just got taken out by Aiden and Jacob. So Jacob is still in the running here. We saw him clutch a game earlier today. Can he do it even with no material once again?
ちょっと待ってよ、今のって。
But it's going to be a tough one as Marksman and JT Brown are so healthy and looted in the high ground right here. Aiden actually writes just a straight up wraps up Jacob right there.
Dude, they have materials. They just use a chug splash between them. Look at everyone else. It's Lachlan and Aiden. Now Aiden picks up Lachlan, but this is a 2v1, and Aiden is not in the right position right here. He needs to try and come up. He's going to be taking a ton of storm damage right now, Monster. What can he do?
He can't be counted out, though. Aiden is a qualifier here. Even with the double raining fire, what's it going to happen? JT Brown has given up the positioning, and he actually connects right there.
Oh.
And JT Brown wraps up Aiden in the final moments of the Pro-Am in Game 4. With a huge game, 12 total elims for JT Brown and Marksman.
Dude, well executed. You could tell. I mean, like you said, this is Aiden, right? This guy's been in situations like this before. He knew what he had to do.
今のは辛いな。
Marksman, though, intelligently said, look, you know what? I'm going to block Aiden from getting this high ground. I know my dual partner has the angle. He's telling me he has the angle. Look at this. JT
いや、Aiden うまかった。
I got to double back. Nope. JT is here. He is ready, and he lands a combat to the face for the victory royale.
What a sleeper of a duo right there. JT Brown says, you know, I'm partnered on Twitch for a reason. Let me show you how I connect with these shots real quick. That's exactly what he does. He was confident in the push, and he did.
いや、惜しいな。
Right there in those final moments. You can't ask for a better last game than that. For another duo to kind of come up and really make sure that no one is safe.
ちょっと病院何時か聞いてきます。ちょっと皆さん映像を見ててください。
This is what Fortnite does to you, all right? What an unbelievable game that was. And it's crazy because for a while that game was pretty slow. We slowed way down, right? Everyone's thinking, last game, what do I need to do? Where can I get? If not first, where can I push to try and get some money for my charity? You know, what place do I have to kind of push for to try and get the most?
First.
Yeah, well, first, yeah, of course. But I mean, you got Airwax, you got RL Grimes, you got Ninja, you got Marshmallow, you've got Marksman and his dual partner JT Brown standing in your way. That's tough. That's a tough ask. Well, I think I'm ready to know. Are you ready to know?
I'm ready to know. That was a great last game, and it can go either way.
I mean, here we go. After 4 games, everyone here in the venue, I think you guys are all ready to know who the winners are. And Monster, I'm going to allow you the honor, my friend.
And your 2019 Pro-Am here at the Fortnite World Cup Finals winner is Airwax and RL Grime coming back with another victory. First, they did it at the summer block party, showing that do not sleep on him. He's a World Cup qualifier for a reason. He's been so calm, cool, and collected this whole time. Confidence at an all-time high. He said he was